You are live on YouTube.
We're live.
All right.
We're live.
How's it going, everybody? So,
And you are live on Facebook.
All right.
Good afternoon. Good Sunday to you. We are the Idiots Talk Sports, also known as Tits. I am Chance Del Fuego. With me is Drunk Tim. And, of course, our special guest. We have Big Paul today.
I don't think you could get any more special.
He did write the shortest of buses here. But we are coming to you from the On the Border Studios here in Oklahoma City.
We're on the second floor of our
second flour
bulletproof
glass windows here.
One way, which is very nice.
Yes.
Speaking of the windows, that's why Big Paul is over there, because he's so special. We didn't want him. The windows just mess with them, and he starts licking them. And
well, if somebody does decide to do a drive-by, you have the bulletproof glass, and you're the human shield
yeah,
for Big Paul.
Lovely.
So
we also have, I believe, security from last time. Remember the referee?
I remember her.
The security
I think she was getting a carryout order, but she was also securing the premises.
Right, which we need.
Yes.
Because, we have so many fans, and so, we love our fans, but they get a little crazy.
Yeah, they get a little wild, which is fine. I love the passion.
Right.
I love the energy. So it's amazing. Yeah. So yeah, we are Tits. We are brought to you in part by Chocolat Protestique. We'll be talking more about them a little bit later in the show. And
we have such good sponsors, man.
We do. It's such intriguing, interesting sponsors. It's not your old run-of-the-mill stuff like, hey, here's your car insurance quote type people, It's
unusual.
We've got very unusual sponsors at times.
I've never heard of them, honestly, until which is good. Hopefully we're getting the word out there.
Yeah.
But, I've never heard of it. How do you say it again?
Chocolat Protestique.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear what they're about.
They're amazing.
That's Japanese, right?
They're based out of Kansas. I'm just kidding.
Well, thank God, because Kansas is a shithole.
Well, Kansas, the French Quarter, the other French Quarter. They've got, Manhattan, New York, and then they've got Manhattan, Kansas, the Little Apple, as they call it. Yeah. So, like, that part of Kansas, that's like the little French Quarter.
Yeah, you get lost in that part of town, you start hearing banjos, you need to turn back around. Get an Uber. You need to do something.
The worst fucking road trip ever. Like, that's the only road trip. Because, on road trips, we've taken a couple or a few or something. Yeah. But, me, I don't care what the hell's out there. I want to be on, I want to watch all the scenery and not miss a thing. On that road trip to Wichita, Kansas, fuck, I wish I'd have gone to sleep. Because it's literally, like whenever you get into Kansas far enough, finally, you're like, fuck, a tree, look.
Yeah.
It's really like
I
that
feel
bad.
the same way. I hate Kansas. I don't even like flying over it. It just makes me feel dirty.
And, flying over it makes you...
And have you ever heard anybody defend Kansas? I mean, I know being from Oklahoma, it's,
right.
It's a little, but it's that bad that Oklahoma can actually talk, I think, legitimately shit about Kansas.
Or Nebraska.
It's that much of a shithole.
Or Nebraska.
I'll take your word on that one. I don't think I've ever been to Nebraska, but Kansas is awful. I haven't either. But I've had people defend it. Like, if you're from Kansas, just admit that your state is shit. I'm sorry, you're probably a decent person. I have a couple of great friends from Kansas.
Yeah.
And that's fine. But the smart ones aren't going to defend it. However, they have. And here's the thing. You're a shit. Go to Kansas City and cross the border from Kansas City, Kansas to Kansas City, Missouri.
Oh, yeah.
It's like you're going from Detroit to Las Vegas.
It is definitely an other side of the tracks type of deal.
Yeah.
On that. Yeah. The Kansas side of Kansas City is not good. No bueno.
Yeah.
It's not good. The Missouri side is really good on Kansas City. So
right, it's like night and day.
Yeah,
but I've even said that and been like, I don't know, that's not true. I'm like, I was there. It was night and day.
The people up there say that. Yeah, they know that.
Yeah, they should.
Yeah.
Or they're blind.
Right. Yeah, don't get on that side.
Yeah.
So, well, like I said, we are coming to you from on the border here in Oklahoma City.
Live.
We're now going live.
Sunday.
We're doing the Facebook Live. We're doing YouTube Live. We have a light that's really messing with me, but we're adjusting and dealing with it. Whoa! And so we're moving up in the world. We're moving right along. I feel like we're doing some cool things. So
yeah, I'm
except for that, I've never seen that before, and that was going to haunt me for at least another month. So thanks for that.
If you pay attention, we're really the audience is growing. I keep saying we. I'm just a special guest, but the audience, you can see that the audience is growing.
Like apparently we have Peter Griffin with us today,
and I think it's great. I think it's we encourage you to subscribe.
Yes.
If you happen to see the show, subscribe, comment below. We'd love to know where you're at when you're watching. If just kind of engage with us.
Check out our weekly magazine. No.
All right. Yeah, he made that out. Yeah, tell us where you're from, and we'll if we find something intriguing, we can comment back. If you've got questions, maybe we can answer them, or maybe not. So.
And I will show you my tits if you request it.
Oh yeah, we can start a GoFundMe for the right price. You can show your tits.
I'm real cheap.
Yeah.
$20.
That's what your wife said. But it wouldn't be the first time, I mean, you've done it for way less.
Right. I did it for crack once.
Is that right?
You had to have gotten
I'm making it up.
You had to have gotten it from Nostradamus then.
So this, without further ado, this has been a very eventful week. As far as I hear.
Yeah.
And as far as I know. To be honest, it's hard to know where to even begin.
Mm-hmm.
I think what I'll begin with is with Drunk Tim.
Oh shit!
Drunk Tim this week.
Thank you.
Drunk Tim had Drunk Tim had his life threatened this week.
Again?
Well, okay. Not really his life. I guess that's hyperbole.
But that was last week.
My well-being.
Yeah.
Last
week he was robbed at gunpoint.
Mm-hmm.
This week he was just getting threatened to have his ass kicked. And so
I won't do it again.
Okay.
And Deborah did apologize.
That's the last time.
So without further ado, I'd like to hear just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I think we would all like to hear a little bit about why someone was wanting to kick your ass this week.
All right. Well, of course, I guess you and I mainly know that this guy is this really kind of buff black dude that's a Marine, an ex-Marine and whatnot.
Yep.
He always goes into the bar with hopes and intentions on getting into a fight.
And call him B.
Yeah, we'll call him B. Yeah. So I had asked him a week or two ago because I had heard that he had his own business. And so I went up and asked him if he was interested in maybe if he was looking for people, he had work to do. And so, him and I are friends on Facebook.
Yeah.
And he had messaged me on Facebook while I was on the city bus running some errands and stuff. And so, and they have Wi-Fi on the buses. So I'm using that. He messages me and he says, he always calls me Timinem. And so he says, Timinem, if you, are interested in work, here's my number, call me, all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And I said something about I'll call you, but he said something, he's like, just follow the instructions or whatever that I've given you. He's real, he's always, yeah.
Is he trying to make it sound like a secret mission or something?
He calls people soldier all the time and stuff. Like the guy that got attacked with the pool ball and stuff that one time. I think we talked about that on the show.
We did.
Where he was technically had a Purple Heart, right?
I guess so, maybe. But he just kept on, like the guy that's like concussed or whatever. He just kept on going, yeah, come on, soldier. You can like I didn't know that this guy was, this guy didn't like serve in the military.
Right.
But anyway, so.
Maybe this is just his way of trying to have some camaraderie, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. So anyways, he's totally off the reservation. Apparently, I mean, I just thought he was a douchebag that just liked to fight. There's this. I was telling somebody about it. It may have been D. Anyways, I think I was telling somebody
that's
about
a letter.
I know we're on
the
first letter.
I know, but like B, we're talking about B, and then D that I was talking to last night that I have her number.
Oh yeah. Sorry, there you go.
Are these Plan B, Plan D?
No.
Can you help us out?
B, we've called B before. He's just this guy that I've had to stop fights and stuff in the past with.
Why did we call him B?
His name starts with a B.
Okay.
We can be more creative than that, but
That's fine.
Well, he's like a Marine, so we call him B Dog.
Okay.
Is that a Marine thing?
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So he wants to fight. Hang on, yeah.
I was telling this person about there was this South Park episode where I guess Russell Crowe had been known for a little while of like going and getting into fights a lot and getting into trouble. And so South Park episode had this show called Russell Crowe like fighting around the world and stuff. Like, oh, look at that Chinese person over there. I'm going to go over there and fight him, And so he'd go over there and like start crap with the Chinese, the random person, be like, hey, you're Chinese. Let's fight. And then, and so then you go to different countries. I'm like, yeah, that's B.
Yeah.
Anyways, so yeah, he didn't understand that because he told me to go to his office and I was coming upon, usually instead of getting off at the bus over here, I was thinking like, oh crap, this stop right here is closer to where his address is that he's given me. So I'm like sitting there trying to message him as soon as possible before I get off the bus and lose Wi-Fi. And then he says, I'm like, yeah, just whenever you see my truck, wave your flashlight. And
Weird.
I've seen his truck one time, and it's not like I was sitting there thinking like, ooh, let me memorize what his truck looks like and the make and model and everything. This might come in handy soon. So, and, I don't remember what the fuck his truck looks like. So anyways, I told him that I was going to be on 39th in Portland and all that kind of stuff. So I went over there to the McDonald's. Anyways, I couldn't get on Wi-Fi to save my life. And I'm just like, why now? So anyway, he picks me up. He takes me to the Napa. Like he's got to work on this truck of his. He's got to get oil and shit. He has his buddy go in and get oil for him. And he said, Tim, here, take this bucket. Go get me some water. So I saw he's putting oil in, went and got him some water, grabbed him some paper towels, went and brought him the water and gave him the paper towel so he could use it for the dipstick and shit. He's like, I told you to just give me water, nothing else. And just, total complete douchebag. So we go over to his office. He makes me a nervous fucking wreck. Tim, sit down. Or Tim, have a seat. Oh, before that, his dog, his pit bull comes out. And I like go to pet her and she's like, row, 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 row. After, he's like, what'd you do to my dog? And I thought he was kind of kidding. I was like, nothing, man. He's like, what the fuck did you do to my dog? Like, no over exaggeration. I'm like, nothing. What the hell? And he's like, you have to let her sniff your hand. Good impression, by the way.
Yeah, actually.
And so I'm like, please don't eat me. And anyway, so he's going into all this thing about Tim, this is what we do in my business, and like we have all these numbers and stuff that we do, and man, I'm over in Colorado and I've got all this stuff here, and so because my phone got stolen last week, I've got this old like dinosaur 2011 or 12 phone, and so I can't I'm hooking up to his Wi-Fi. And he's like, he's trying to send me documents on email, and that's not working. It's an old email.
Yeah.
It's just a train wreck. So he's like, Tim, you got it yet? I'm like, no. I'm trying so hard. And so, because and then during this conversation, he's telling me about you know that guy, I kicked this guy's ass at the bar because he didn't show up for work one day, or he no showed, and he's wanting to beat the shit out of some chick or whatever that goes to the bar because she did a no show.
Yeah.
And seriously, Russell Crowe fighting around the world. I don't care what gender you are or what. And then he was like, yeah, I beat the shit out of this one guy on the job site because, he did this wrong or something like that. So, he's just setting the stage for Tim Nim, you better do this shit or you're next on my list. Fuck.
So,
and he goes,
so to set the stage, long story short.
Please, God.
Tim does not make it.
Tim does not
make it to the work. Right.
But he's at the work at this time.
Well, but he doesn't work.
Yeah, he's trying to get me to see these documents, and one of the documents has to do with the application, but it's a lot of other stuff like what they do and their standards or whatever. I never get those. He takes his friend and I that works for him to the bar, and he's like, yeah, he can just show you blah, blah, blah and everything. And so, so I get to the bar with his friend. I'm like, fuck this. What do I say to him? I don't want any part of this. And so I'm trying to get him to coach me on what to say to him.
Yeah.
Because I thought he was going to come back to the bar and I was just going to tell him to his face, yeah, I don't think this is for me. When in reality, fuck this. I ain't working. This is the most hostile. I haven't even worked here and this is a hostile work environment. And so he never shows up. So I sent him this really nice professional message on Facebook a little bit before midnight and saying, I'm not, this isn't for me. Thank you for the consideration, yada, yada, yada. But I don't think it's for me. So he doesn't message back until the morning. And he says, couldn't even make it to day one. And don't go to the bar when I'm there. Save yourself the headache. And basically saying if you're at the bar, I'm going to kick your ass.
I've known guys like that. I mean, we all know we've run into guys like that.
Sure. Oh yeah.
They are compensating for something, and that's not just a indictment on their penis. They usually
it is.
Not just that. That's the bare minimum. But
specifically,
that's for starters.
But also they are struggling with some deep past. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm sure he's PTSD like nobody's business.
Yeah, he's got some skeletons for sure that you've got to, he's doing it's a peacock.
A facade.
Yeah. They're like, oh, look how big and badass I am.
Peacock, you gotta let me fly.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Other guys.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
They don't even fly.
By the way, we've got a shout out to Matt McNabb
and Kimberly Bustamante is watching. What's up, Kim?
Yeah,
Busta, dropping bombs at Brahms. You know what I'm talking about.
Now, are they watching on YouTube or Facebook?
Yeah,
Facebook. Okay.
There we go. So
thank you.
Long story short, for Drunk Tim, he still goes to the bar anyway. B shows up. I've been invited out to go, but I'm working or whatever. And I guess he shows up, sees that he's there. He's pissed that he's there, starts yelling, causes a scene. It's like open mic night. Guys play music. Well, I guess it all goes quiet because of all this drama and all this stuff that's going on. Jose's there. Jose's trying to kind of temper things down, like, hey, this isn't worth it.
Are you trying to? Because you like fights.
I do. But
last night, he was trying to get my ass totally handed to me. I'm like, shut the fuck up, Chance. What the hell are you doing to me, man?
But on that particular night, though, I'm just showing up, and the place is just really quiet. Mm-hmm. Like, you could just tell, you feel the tension when you walk in the bar. And so now the guy is singing a completely different tune that I'm there. I didn't know he had done any of this. I knew a little bit of the backstory because Tim had been texting me. about what had been going on. But I didn't know that he had just been there and was yelling, cussing at him, and was like wanting to go outside and fight and all this stuff. But I get there and he's like, Chance, I want to apologize. I was pretty rude to your brother earlier, and
that's not bad.
Told you, and told you, and so I was just like, okay, so what's going on in my head? I'm just thinking, okay, what just happened earlier that I didn't witness, But
jalapenos, so.
Yeah, we still got jalapenos.
These are great.
Did you want the fried jalapenos?
No, this is perfect.
Okay,
yeah, that's exactly what he wanted.
Kayla Castor.
Okay, thank you, darling.
How's it going, Kayla?
Subscribe. Tell your friends.
Hey, so they over the course of a few days, things are good now,
Well,
but it took a while. The guy really
night.
held on to that anger for some days.
That first night, like I thought everything was squashed because he was talking to you and saying all that shit. He's like, and I'm sitting like in the corner, like around the pool table. And I'm like, all right. Well, I know because he had said something in the office about like, yeah, I really respect your brother Chance and all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, no offense, like nothing, but I'm like, why in particular? What the fuck?
Is he a big guy? How big is this guy?
He's stocky. He's short, but he's real stocky.
How short?
5'6"
He's like a
5'7",
like a Tom Hardy.
Okay,
Yeah.
That's why he respects Chance. Chance is taller,
I guess, and bigger, but like he does like this Mr.
respectable.
T. He does this Mr. T haircut and everything, and yeah, it's bad.
Sounds like he's got a little bit of short man complex.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, but he's stout. He's a stout guy. I mean,
so he goes, Tim and him, come here. So I go over there and I'm standing there with you and him and. Like, Tim and him, I want to apologize for whatever, but I'm not going to retract anything that I said about them, whatever he said.
Yeah.
And then he's like, I'd like to buy you a beer. And the bar staff comes over and is like, yeah, I'd like to get him whatever he wants to drink. So I'm like, okay, cool. And the night goes on without incident, whatever.
Yeah.
But then the next night, he shows up again, and I'm there.
He's still mad that you're there.
He goes over in like the corner and starts like sulking and pouting and shit like that. And I already know that, and I had predicted that he was going to try and turn you against me, which he did. And of course, he's also like recruiting other people in the bar to, I don't know, maybe to try and get everybody to sign a petition. Like, yes, he needs to not ever be here ever again. Or, I don't know.
He obviously doesn't know that somebody has attempted murder and they're letting her in.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. Like, yeah.
They ain't throwing you out.
Yeah. No. They didn't throw her out. They ain't throwing you out. So.
Anybody's welcome to this place. Come on in. Oh,
seriously.
Wait, Unabomber? Come on.
Come on in.
Come on. Oh, look at that. It's Timothy McVeigh.
Yeah.
Come on in. You're welcome.
It's open mic night.
I guess that's some of the greatness of this bar. I don't know.
It's a little weird, a little dangerous, but
it is.
Yeah.
It is a little dangerous.
You'd
a little wild west.
What's the closest?
You'd figure it'd be like out in the outskirts or something like that.
No,
right here in the middle of the city.
What's the closest you've gotten to? Is that as close as you got to getting in a fight though? I mean, in this case.
Yeah, I mean, he never has, like gone out and done it, but I mean, there's still that continuous,
What an asshole!
Animosity.
What does he do for a living? What's his business?
His own
construction.
Company, yeah.
Okay, I guess you can be an asshole in construction. I mean, like, your options are kind of limited if you're that big of an asswipe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if you're in sales.
Yeah.
Like if he's selling something, there's no way he could do that.
But he does. He does the sales and stuff for his company too.
Yeah.
No.
We are Tits. We are brought to you in part by Chocolat Protestique, which we'll talk about them later coming up. Also coming up, we've got a Drunk Tim Tinder update. I know you're looking forward to that. See what's going on in the world. He has gotten a reply from some of the ridiculousness that has been said to some of these females. So you're going to want to hear what the response is and what we're going to respond back. Also, we're going to have a story. I call it the Legend of Quapah coming up. We'll have a dwarf update as well.
Ooh.
And what minor league ballpark, what food has now been banned from a minor league ballpark that has got people in outrage? That's coming up. So that'll be intriguing. And then I guess I'll tell one of my stories this week. Last Sunday night, we of course went to it's the same place. We can't even branch out and go elsewhere. We should, or maybe we shouldn't. I don't know.
Why would you?
I know it does seem to be intriguing. They let everybody in. So we go. It's Sunday night. It's open mic. Throat is just gone. Not feeling very well. Honestly, didn't want to go out. But then I get a message from, if you recall, Backrub Blondie. I get a message from Tim saying, "Hey, I'm here," and simultaneously while he's messaging me and then saying, "Hey, Backrub Blondie just walked in," I'm getting texts from Backrub Blondie. "Hey, I'm out today. You want to come meet me at the bar?" And then the next message is, "Oh, hey, I see your brother is here." So this is simultaneously happening, and I'm just like, because initially in my head I'm thinking, I really don't feel like going out. I'm not going. And then I see this, and I'm like, okay, now I gotta go. I feel like I gotta go now. This is now interesting enough. I need to get out. So
see what happens or comes of this.
So we get there, or I get there. You all are already there.
Yes.
And we start out at the bar, but we end up at the big table because now we're growing,
in places we didn't know we could grow.
And for a Sunday night, it ends up getting really, really busy. I don't know how much you recall. This has been a week.
It's been a week, dude. I don't recall yesterday.
You're sitting across from me on the table. Your back is turned to kind of normally where the big TV is. You're facing us, and we're singing, we're goofing around, we're doing our stuff, and Backrub Blondie's hanging with me a lot, and I don't know if you noticed this about her, but she's emotionally kind of all over the place. There's times where she's real, like, yeah, I want to have fun. And then there's moments where she's just, you can see like the glaze off into the distance of depression a little bit.
She's hitting that valley.
Yeah. And you're just like, oh God, are you okay? No, I'm fine. And you're like, no, you're not. But okay. I know you're lying to me right now, but we'll go with it. And
calf fries?
Are those some calf fries? And we got some Tex-Mex Bulls balls coming out here?
Yeah. These are
on a steak.
These are Mexican bull testicles.
Oh,
Mexican
those look good.
Yeah, you really.
What's the stem?
They rotisserie them. So, yeah.
So Backrub Blondie has some friends, a friend of hers from work come out, and she's lesbian.
Sweet. My favorite.
Just want to throw that out there.
She just happens to be lesbian.
But over the course of the evening, you can get the sense that the friend has come out to sit next to me and talk to almost kind of validate, like, is this guy okay for Backrub Blondie? You know what I'm talking about? Like,
yeah, you got to have the friend or whatever, brother.
I get the sense that that's happening. Well, now as we're getting packed, there's some more people that come in, some people I haven't seen before. And there's this really fine girl that comes in. And I think you probably don't remember, mainly because your back is turned to a lot of this. And I feel like a real a-hole for not like going, hey, dude.
Turn around. Like, it's just that simple, Tim. Turn around.
Turn around. Be aware. But like they come in and we've had a few. We're having a good time. Well, Backrub Blondie goes over to where that table is, where the other hot girl is, and they're talking, and then they start making out right there at the bar. And that, in some ways, I didn't know that you didn't see it because I'm sitting there going, yeah. I mean, I'm getting, like, yes, look at this. Like this girl.
I'm so glad that my brother always has my back. Literally, because I guess this was behind my back.
So these two are making out, and I'm rooting it on. Well, she comes back over and she's kind of got this embarrassed look on her face. And her friend's just like, oh my gosh, you can't take her anywhere, that type of thing. And it's like, oh, my friend, she's such a slut. And
she's fun.
Yeah, she's fun, tongue in cheek. And
my tongue.
Right. And so she comes back over and she was just like, she was like, don't judge me. You know you would have done the same thing. And I'm like, I'm not disagreeing with that at all. I'm not judging you.
Wait,
at all.
Is she implying that you would make out with a dude?
No, with that girl that she just made out with.
That you just said was really hot.
Yeah, I'm just like, yeah, you two are easily the hottest females in this bar, and you all just made out in this bar. So,
and it was awesome.
Kudos.
It was awesome.
Fantastic. But I can also tell she was
a plaque.
Yeah.
Or a ring, like whenever you bowl a 300 in bowling, they have those 300 rings that they give you.
Absolutely.
I could tell she was genuinely embarrassed though, because then she goes off to the restroom, and on her way back, that girl wants her to come back over there, and she kind of sidesteps and comes back over to where we're at, and so it's just like, what? And then her lesbian friends, they're talking about it, and she's just like, she even says, she goes, she's pretty and all, but I don't like to go whatever, carpet or muff, whatever.
Muff time.
Yeah, she's like, I like, she said I like dick, and she's like, I'm just looking like, oh, this is a great conversation,
Like,
hey, how are we doing?
Cheney or
right? Yeah.
Richard,
real political.
Nixon? Dickie Poo. So
that's when you have butt sex.
Oh yeah,
Dickie Poo.
It's
Dickie Poo. Yeah, isn't that a? Never mind. I'll save that.
Right.
Dirty dictionary.
Right.
Yeah. Coming up next.
Yeah. So she's over on the other side. This is getting late into the night. It's time to go. I'm feeling it's time to go. And I had some habits before of just like, hey, it's time to go, so I just leave. So
that's a habit?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of a habit of mine too.
Well, I mean,
it's time to go, I'm leaving.
Yeah, but
bad habit.
Well, yeah, it's a bad habit.
I do that out of habit.
It's a habit. What I mean by that is,
it's like, wait a minute, it's 5 o'clock in the morning.
I don't tell anybody goodbye. I'm just like, I tabbed out, see ya.
All right.
And they're like, where the hell did Chance go?
Chance like uses his fucking ninja skills and like he look like, I swear, I know, I've seen him. He surveys the fucking thing. No one's looking at me. Okay. And then he just disappears into the shadows.
Okay, so he's Batman.
I guess he's Batman of this bar.
He's like, hey, you know what? I've got to thank you a whole lot. Never around when you want to shake his hand.
That's right.
You're like, you run out to the front, you see.
Yeah. So
he's the barfly we don't deserve, but the one we need.
But the one we need. Yeah. So this time I make it a point to try to say goodbye to everybody and be personable.
Oh, how lovely.
This time.
Thank you so much.
Matter.
Yeah, manners matter. So I'm saying goodbye to everybody. I've said my goodbyes.
Goodbye wouldn't go amiss.
Jose and Bud and who and Ha and
right.
Lesbian and
good
Tim.
Night, little Johnny. Good night.
Well, now Backrub Blondie walks over. She sees that I'm doing my goodbyes, and so that's the final goodbye. And so it becomes makeout time.
Oh. Wait for Champagne?
Yes. So a little bit of makeout time, and hey, text me, that kind of stuff. And
I want you to stick it in my booty.
Yeah. I don't remember her saying that.
Oh, that was just in my head. Sorry, did I say that out loud?
But so that happens. I leave, and then that's the end of that night. But great nights. Got to see some couple of makeout sessions. One of them involved me. The other one I wish involved me. I wonder, how can you make that happen? I don't know that I've got that kind of skill, but I was telling you, I have a theory. I feel like in order to make something work like that, if you're going to get a threesome going, I don't think to get a successful, proper threesome, I don't think the guy is that important in the equation.
No, he is. I disagree.
No, and this may be up. Yeah, this may be up for debate. Maybe if you're watching, maybe
comment
you can
below.
comment. Maybe you can debate.
What does it take to get a threesome?
My theory is the two girls absolutely have to be into each other. I think the guy. It's not like the guy could be disgusting. I think the guy is almost a side note. Like the guy's like, oh, okay, the guy. Yeah, we like the guy. The guy's okay.
Yeah,
but the girls have to be into each other.
That could be part of it, but like the last time I heard about this, like this guy I work with, these two guys that I work with, they went out to a bar. One of the guys is pretty tall, like up there in the 6'5", 6'6", 6'7". He's really tall. He's one of those guys when they walk in, the first thing you go is tall, and he's probably annoyed by it.
Did you say 5'6"?
6'5".
6'5", up there, somewhere way up there.
Yeah.
Tall enough where that's the first thing you know about him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you're that tall, that's your sons are kind of like up there. Like we're like tall. This guy is tall.
Yeah.
I think that helps, by the way. I mean, that's statistically, we know that helps. If you're tall and handsome, you get better job opportunities. You have better chances with women, et cetera, et cetera. So they were telling me about an evening out that they were having, and the guy just was like with the chick and just making out or whatever. Her friend comes over and she's like, where have you been? I'm like, been with this dude or whatever. And she's like, yeah, this is my friend, whatever. And he's like, y'all want to make out together?
Like that?
Yeah, and he just does it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even believe this story if there wasn't another guy that was there to substantiate it.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, you're amazing. I don't know.
You were there?
No.
Oh, he pointed at you.
Sorry, I was just
no. He's
gesturing in general.
He's using the room. Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, maybe the fact that they're friends had a lot to do with it. But this guy is tall, and I would say he's fairly handsome. But if you're really tall, you don't have to be as handsome.
Yeah.
You also don't have to be as charismatic. But if you have charisma and you're tall and you're handsome
and money,
crazy. Oh, yeah. And you don't even need money. But yeah, if you've got all of that, they flock to you.
It's a quad. It's like a pattern.
Yeah, these things will just happen to you.
These four squares. And if you're able to, bring them into the middle, you have the sweet spot of.
It also helps if you're not fat.
Hitting it, yeah.
If you're not fat, but like if you are fat and you're not super tall, and you don't have a lot of money, you're really relying on your charisma.
Yeah, it sucks.
You've got that's all you've got going for you. You're like.
Let me tell you.
Hey, I'm super fun, and then maybe.
Let's see a movie.
Look, I can juggle.
Do you like buffets?
You like buffets. But I think there's a calculation.
I consider myself a connoisseur of everything. Sorry. All right, so that happened. That happened this week. What is happening this weekend is NBA All-Star Weekend.
Wait, I didn't get to tell my bar story.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
I know
Paul went to a bar this week.
Yeah, I know. I don't
without us.
Without us.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry.
This is just kind of one of those things. Yes. The guys at work were working late, and we're like, "Hey, want to go to a bar?" And I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah.
And I don't have a super exciting story. I mean, not on camera. No, I'm kidding. But they had a piano there.
Ooh.
Yeah, they had a piano at the bar. So I started playing piano, and I got like a crowd going and stuff. So it was fun. That's really the end of my story, though.
That's pretty good, though.
Yeah, I mean, it was fun.
I mean, how many times does somebody actually get on the piano there and actually get the crowd going?
Yeah. Well, it was so I played a few Beatles songs and
wow. Mr. James is watching.
Yeah.
Fantastic. How you doing?
I played a few songs, played a few Beatles songs and stuff like that, and then I had just learned the beginning of Bohemian Rhapsody at the time.
Nice.
And I was
On the piano?
Yeah, and
Nice.
I was just about to excuse myself, but before I did, I thought I would play the beginning that I had just learned. And and everybody was like, "Woo!" And I was like, "Oh God!" And
Well,
then I got to the
came
point
out.
where I didn't know
Right.
any more of it, and I walked off, and they were like, "What?" And then I sat down with the people I was there with, and they were like, "Why did you stop?" And I was like, "I don't know anymore."
That's all I know.
But the bar was about to riot, so
Yeah, you left them wanting more.
yeah. So I
You're
got to
like,
do it
that's
again.
all I got.
Now I know the whole thing, or at least most of it. So maybe I could fake it.
Yeah.
So I'll have to try it again sometime.
Wow. That's impressive. And then, of course, with the popularity of the movie that just came out, it's
Yeah.
like fresh on everybody's minds.
I think it helps.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah, I mean that's why I learned it too. Is I love that movie. If you've not seen it, best biopic movie ever. I love biopic movies about music. I love classic rock.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a huge a music historian kind of buff. I love Elvis,
Yeah.
Little Richard, Sinatra. I mean, I know Sinatra's not rock, but I just love music history. Buddy Holly, Richie Valens. These are all guys with biopic movies, by the way.
Yeah.
And
Milli Vanilli.
That one was on VH1.
Walk the Line, which Walk the Line was really good. Maybe one of the better biopic movies.
Which one's better, Walk the Line or Ray?
They're the same
Ray.
thing. They're the same thing.
They both killed the artist. No, you ever notice that biopics?
About Selena.
Selena, I've not seen that one.
I've seen Selena.
I have.
But
too.
if you haven't seen Bohemian Rhapsody, they're not paying me to say this,
Yeah.
but it is the best musical biopic movie ever.
I need to
And,
see it. I haven't seen it.
and I'm also kind of disappointed because I'm a huge, huge, huge Elton John fan, and he's got a biopic movie coming
I
out.
saw a trailer for that.
And I feel like
reals?
Bohemian Rhapsody is so good. I think it's going to cast a shadow over it. So that's kind of a shame because I love Elton John so much.
Yeah.
But anyway, great movie.
Yeah.
That's the end of my bar story too. Sorry, it didn't result in anybody actually getting in a fight, but
That's okay.
I almost started a riot.
Hey,
Nobody-
that's right.
no
That's
more-
how you do it. You start a really good song and then you stop. You get away from the piano and
Yeah. Yeah, right.
see what happens.
Yeah.
Maybe you can instigate it a little bit more in the future. Maybe throw something at somebody. And think, hey, he did that, and then bam, it's on.
Yeah.
I don't
This
know.
is still the kind of bar that it would be easy to get into a fight with. I think you guys would like this bar.
Is that what we look for in a bar?
Yes,
No.
I think it is.
He would like that bar. Is it over there by your job?
Yeah, not too far. It's called Saints.
I thought you were going to say Buffalo's.
Can y'all? We avoid saying bar names, but I mean,
Yeah.
I've never heard of
I'll
it.
never say it again. That's the last time you'll hear it. But I
Yeah.
love. It's a nice bar.
Yep. Very cool.
I thought you were-
Until you pay me, okay?
Until it, yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
You,
Yeah, the endorsements are coming in.
that's right. Yeah, you want to
So-
get on the grandmatch.com
Yep.
train. You want to get to Chocolat Pussy Fidnick, whatever.
You are jacking up our sponsor's name.
I'm sorry.
They'll never come back to us.
Yeah.
I'm not getting a check from them anyway. so-
Wow.
Sorry.
Okay. So this is NBA All-Star Weekend. We've got the NBA All-Star game tonight, 7:00, TNT. You got Team LeBron versus Team Giannis. It always has a full weekend. It's out in Charlotte, North Carolina. Friday night, they start off with the celebrity game, which really makes you realize how slow normal people are compared to actual athletes. That was my big thought watching the game. I'm sitting there watching the celebrity game going, those guys look really fat and really slow. And they're actually you would say, okay, they look semi-athletic, but they don't in comparison to actual basketball players. It's the speed of the game is so slow. Ray Allen played. He was the best. He was easily the shining star of that game. And then
They had 4-point shots.
they had some weird deals. They had the Rising Stars, They changed the flavor of it this year is Team USA versus the world. So I don't know if there's like an underlying like we're about to take on the world, like if Trump's like going that route or
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. But Team USA took on the world, and I'm here to say that they won. So that was nice. That was a good victory for USA against the entire world.
So was the world team, was that all the young and upcomers from other countries?
That's correct. Yes. Yeah. So Team USA won that one. I don't even know the score. I don't care. It's no defense. It's an all-star type of game. So it's not a big whoop.
They're not trying to get hurt or anything like that.
Yeah. And then the festivities last night were pretty awesome. You have the skills competition, and you have the 3-point contest, and you got the slam dunk contest. And I'm not going to go in order. I'm going to start with the slam dunk contest because our very own Hamidou Diallo wins. I wonder if I jacked his name up just then. But
Hamidou?
Hamidou Diallo wins the slam dunk contest. His winning dunk is he jumps over Shaq. Shaq's standing in front of the goal. He jumps over, Shaq's 7'1", 7'2".
7'1", yeah.
He jumps over Shaq, dunks the ball, and does the old Vince Carter arm inside of the basket thing, and
hangs.
And actually just hangs there for quite a few seconds, just to really mock everybody and show that he's won the competition. Yes, please. And so Thunder get a slam dunk champion back, trophy back to Oklahoma City, which is pretty awesome, I guess.
Cool to see that in the Chesapeake Arena.
Yeah. There was one dunk. I mean, I don't know how much more creative you can get anymore with the slam dunk competition. I know that's a problem. One guy had, it's almost like he was recreating this history with the Tuskegee Airmen or something. These guys come out in these airman type uniforms, and they bring out this big wooden plane out onto the court. And then the guy just basically jumps over the plane and dunks it.
But he kicked part of the little tail.
He kicked the propeller or the tail or something like that.
Whatever you call it.
He got some okay points.
Not the rudder. What do you call the tail thing on a plane?
Is it the splooger?
Stabilizer?
The stabilizer. I thought splooger. Is it the splooger of the plane that kind of kicks the
air?
Yeah, it takes from the shaft and just
splooges.
Yeah.
It takes from the shaft and splooges.
Anyway, so slam dunk championship comes to Oklahoma City. We have the champion here in our very own OKC.
We are the champions.
So Oklahoma City has 2 MVPs.
Yeah.
And a slam dunk champion.
Yeah, potentially a third MVP coming up.
Partridge in a pear tree.
So 3-point competition won by no. Almost said the wrong name. Are you kidding me?
You're fired.
It was by Joe Harris. Joe Harris upsets Steph Curry. Almost said Steph Curry won the thing. He did not. He was in the finals and he loses to big time Joe Harris.
Joe Harris from...
Look up Joe Harris. I have no idea who Joe Harris is.
You don't know who he plays for or anything?
Nope. Joe Harris wins the 3-point competition.
That's big, though, against Steph Curry.
It is. And there's a lot of big names. He plays for the Brooklyn Nets. There's a lot of big names in the 3-point competition this year. But Joe, of all the people.
We had an OU guy play on the 3-point
Yeah, Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield played in the 3-point competition. So, but Joe Harris wins that. And then Jason Tatum from the Boston Celtics, he wins the skills competition. Heaves up a half-court shot and gets it. So
cool.
It's fun to watch. It's okay. I mean, it's
probably more fun to watch than the actual All-Star game where they're all just grab-assing and shit.
Yeah, I've said before, like of all the All-Star games, I like the NBA's version the most. I mean, baseball All-Star game is probably second. NFL All-Star game is just
such a joke.
It's just brutal. It's just not. It's not even football, so it's hard. It's very difficult to watch. I don't know.
You might as well just be playing flag football.
Well, you kind of are, actually. That is kind of how it's going. So, but that's the All-Star weekend. Tonight, you got the two teams. I believe Team LeBron is favored. Remember, you had a trade. You had Russell Westbrook for Ben Simmons. They crossed paths and did their thing and stuff like that. So that'll be tonight. Are you guys going to be watching the All-Star game?
You know what? Actually, now that you mention it, probably not.
Oh, yeah?
No, I might go over to the bar and watch it.
All right.
So
if they decide to have it on.
That was a probably not, but yes. That's what I heard. Is that
Maybe.
what everybody else heard? Probably not, but yes.
Yes.
But yes.
That's a solid maybe.
That's a
solid maybe. I'm fully uncommitted to this.
It's like, well, I gave that a lot of thought, and
No.
No, that was my answer for B dog.
Was no?
Yeah.
Well, and he did not like that. So
How dare you not come work for me? I'm gonna kick your ass.
That's so weird. What a weird guy.
he is a weird guy.
Yeah, we'll say weird.
Yes, that's the word we'll go with.
Oh.
Weird. Tim and M, yeah, I see you're eating chips right now. How'd you get them chips? I don't know. All right. So that's it. That's NBA All-Star Weekend. I don't find it that interesting, but it's what's going on.
But we did have a Thunder guy win, so that's cool.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, how cool is that? I mean, Oklahoma City just keeps getting like trophies and things coming this way. Now we just need that championship one, right?
Yeah, the big one.
Yeah.
The Lombardi.
If we can get Paul George an MVP, that'd be nice too. So anyway. So right now,
Actually, they don't call it what do they call the NBA trophy? Because the NFL is the Lombardi, the NHL is the Stanley Cup.
Oh man, you're gonna put me on the spot like that. I don't know. I can't remember.
You're supposed to be older and wiser than me.
Yeah,
especially
but I'm
on
like,
sports knowledge.
I'm not Google. Let's see. I don't remember everything now.
Thank you, dear.
We'll call it the Bob Costas Trophy. Thanks. Hell, that's even the wrong sport now.
The Jerry West.
The Jerry West Trophy. There you go. At least he's the logo, so that would make sense.
It seemed like Bob Costas used to commentate for the NBA back in the 90s.
He probably has dabbled.
Is there a Wi-Fi god you can pray to? Anybody know of one?
Yeah, Wi-Fi.
Are we needing a
Dear Wi-Fi, Wi-Fi, I implore you, please. Maybe we need to sacrifice something to the Wi-Fi god.
I think we do.
A cell phone?
Yeah.
I can hook you up.
You can hook me up with some Wi-Fi?
Mine, yeah.
Oh, you got like a hotspot?
Yeah.
Okay.
He is a hot spot.
It may be worth it.
Oh, hey.
Is it the LG Q7 thing?
No, that's his.
That's
We
mine.
got this running on that. You don't want to jump on that.
I don't see anything else. Oh wait, is it an iPhone?
Yep.
I'm not going to blast my password.
Yeah. No. Tell everybody what your security key is.
Yeah. Well, we are having technical difficulty.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Are those ones or slashes?
79253.
No, I seriously don't know.
Was there a fiver in there or a niner? Are you
I'm gonna assume. I'm gonna make assumptions. Go ahead, give it to me.
telling me from a walkie-talkie?
Niner. Okay, here we go.
4 of those numbers.
4 of these.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's an unusual. Yeah, I've
You
never
really
seen anybody,
likes that number.
I've never seen anybody use the word balls
With a Z.
in there.
Very creative.
Has to be with the
Absolutely
Z.
very creative right now. Yeah. All right. We've got an update. It is time. This music can only mean one thing.
He has Wi-Fi.
The ice cream truck.
Okay, it can only mean 2 things.
Yeah.
One, he's got Wi-Fi.
It means 3 things, actually.
Damn it.
I've
The
got
list is
Wi-Fi.
growing.
I've got Wi-Fi.
Okay.
I couldn't find the old sports update music.
Yeah.
And we have an update.
It's time for a Drunk Tim Tinder update. Yeah, that kind of ended pretty well.
I was about to say, that was
great.
good timing on
So,
that.
Drunk Tim Tinder update. If you've been in a coma, or this is your first time watching, listening, however you're consuming this material today, we have created a Tinder account for Drunk Tim, and some would say it's catfishing. We would disagree vehemently. Excuse me. So,
Yeah, he just snagged that one.
but we've created an account. It's all his pictures. It's all him.
By the way, we're
All
gonna
the
have
time.
And
we're
it's
gonna
his
have a talk later on about that.
And it's his decisions, too.
And it's his decisions on what to
Just
say.
because we're being a secretary for him. But
Right. We are handling some administrative things for him. Now, last week we talked to several females. Remember, we were talking to Amy. Amy's the one who has not responded at all. That's the initial one that you said, I want to suck a fart out your ass and hold it like a bong hit,
yeah.
if you recall that.
Yeah, of course.
How
could I forget?
She did not respond to you, nor did she delete you. So I
But
think she's intrigued.
That
You're
means
able to
progress.
You're able
In
to
this
tell.
You're not
situation.
blocked.
Yeah, you're not blocked.
You're able to tell if I'm blocked
So
or
you're
whatever.
saying there's a chance.
Yeah. Del Fuego.
All right. So she didn't respond. So we thought, well, let's up the ante.
Sure.
Maybe she's shy. So we said the offer still stands.
Right.
Still no response. So that's when I accidentally typed, "Are you waiting for a sick?" In which I was really trying to say, because I said this next, excuse me, are you waiting for a dick pic? Still no response. So be thinking about what we can still say. I want to keep it going. I just want to keep it going.
I'll let
She
you
has
suck
not-
a fart out of my ass and hold it in like a bong hit.
Oh, yeah, fine. I'm sorry I'm so selfish about this. I'll let you. I love it.
Sharing is caring.
Yeah.
I feel like you take your. I don't know how productive this is actually going to be, but I think you're at the point where you have run out of fucks. It's a dumpster fire at this point, and you're like,
So far it has been.
you're trying to sell the dumpster.
So far it has been. Now, okay, here's an odd social survey or social way of looking at it. The one person we were nice to last week, if you remember, was KT. Maybe her real name is Katie, but it was capital K, capital T.
Yeah.
KT. That was the one person we were nice to. We said, hey, you got a great smile. I agree with you on the Snapchat filters. And she liked it or something like that. And then she removed herself.
Maybe she found a boyfriend.
So she gone. She gone.
Yeah,
And we don't know if it's any fault of ours or.
But here's these people.
most likely it's not.
These people that we've said crazy shit to are still around. It's almost like an adventure for them. Like, well, what the hell will he say next?
Right.
Hey, let's see if this guy's Ted Bundy.
Now,
Right.
if you recall, you may or may not recall, Crystal, she's the one who she messaged you first. She said, hey, how are you? If you remember, Crystal was the one that works at the Oklahoma County jail.
I was formerly a guest there.
And that was his, or detention officer at Oklahoma. And so that was his response was, detention officer at Oklahoma County? I was formerly a guest there. And then nothing was said there for a while. So we said, I'm not kidding. I've got the bed bugs to prove it. Oddly enough, I'm still on the market. That's what we said.
Interesting
She-
approach. Yeah.
Has responded.
No way.
Yes. Yes way. She is she has responded with 3 smiley face icons that are like tears, crying, laughing. And then said, yes, the bed bugs are horrible. Nothing we can really do, though.
They need to demolish it and start over.
That's informative.
Yeah.
So she probably has them too.
Oh, yeah. I never even thought about that. You want to share bed bugs together?
Yes. So we have a conversation going now with Crystal. What do we want to say?
Is that, I think Tim was
onto something there? Yeah.
What's that?
Because like she's got to have them too. I never even thought about that. The poor schmucks, they have to work there and take. What do they have to throw away their uniform every time they get off work?
Yeah.
What?
I think Tim's onto something. He wants to share bed bugs with this woman.
Is that what we're going to tell her?
This is totally going to work. She's going to jump on that. You're like, yeah, let's share.
I'll show you mine if you show me yours.
Yeah, like maybe you have a different hive than I do. Maybe they have like my bed bugs are like the gang that they're in are like totally like rival gang.
Yeah.
West Side Story or some shit.
Jets. You know, some people when they come into relationships, they call it, the popular thing is the whole blended thing, blended families. This is a new way of looking at that, blended bed bugs into the relationship.
Yeah, some 6-legged version.
Yeah. So what do you want to say to Miss Crystal?
By the way, in case it hasn't been explicitly stated, this is disgusting.
Oh, well, thanks for mentioning that.
I'm totally revolted right now.
That slipped my mind.
I don't know if that was just like a subtle undertone, like, yeah, somewhere beneath the layers here, that's.
When we really dissect this whole ordeal about the thing, that's really fucking nasty. Yeah.
On the surface.
Yeah, this sounds like a fun Friday night.
But somewhere deep underneath, yes, that is disgusting.
Yeah.
Ladies, man.
Just scrape a layer off. And so what do we want to say?
Something that you want to share bed bugs?
You want to share bed bugs? Is that what we're going to say to Crystal?
Big Paul seemed like he liked it.
Look, I don't want to be in on this one. You don't
want to be in on this one?
I don't know.
You're taking a timeout out of...
Well, I'm confused. Are we trying to get him laid or not? Because that is not going to work.
She's interested. Let's try to get him. Okay. Let's try to get him in.
Well, no, but the sharing the bed
bugs, you good with handcuffs?
Think it's funny.
Okay.
What about, are you good with handcuffs?
Do you have fluffy handcuffs? Do they let you take your handcuffs home?
Why would you go girly on it though? Why? That just sounds like. Are your handcuffs soft and gentle? My wrists are so
Tinder.
I don't know that that's going to help your situation after the bed bugs thing.
Right.
Do they let you take the handcuffs home with you? And if they do, would you like to share bed bugs?
I think dumpster fire. Go with whatever.
Dumpster
fire. Wow.
Well, even though this is me and me saying certain things, this still is your baby. So
no, it's not.
Go with the funniest thing. With which is funnier. What do you think, Kenneth? Which is funnier, the bed bug thing, or
something about handcuffs?
Handcuffs. If anybody's watching, give us a vote real quick.
I vote handcuffs.
You vote handcuffs?
Oh, that'd be awesome. Okay. Yeah, like just real quick before you do anything, see if we can get some people to vote on it real quick.
If you see anybody vote, let us know.
Oh, dear.
People are trying to break into their own vehicle and they're old.
Yeah, and he's just repeatedly opening the car door. I'm like, hey, why won't this open?
Good God.
God help me, Lord.
Back in my day, they don't make them like they used to. Hang on, back in
all of the cliche, old people things. I get it.
So,
Mildred,
are you good with handcuffs? Or
well, we don't have anybody chiming in on Facebook or YouTube, so
we got one vote. Handcuffs.
Yeah, handcuffs. It is.
Do you like that?
We'll go.
Or do you want it phrased a different way with the handcuffs? I'm just throwing out a simple. Are you good with handcuffs? But
I think it's good because it's nice and quick. It's not like it's not like a big thought process thing that she has to go through.
How about do you get to take the handcuffs home? Wink.
Ooh.
Huh? Wink icon.
I love it.
Yeah.
Do you get what? Hey, playing footsie with me over here.
Woo.
Do you get to?
Hi-oh.
The handcuffs. Oh, interesting music. Whoa, what is this? All right, where are you winking at?
It's the fucking lights, man.
Is that what it is? It's messing with you?
Yeah, it's Paul's like moth to the flame thing. He's been on too many stages.
All right. Yeah, whoa. So this show might take a different turn here in a second. It might go Chippendales. Can't control it. You just gotta let it. You gotta let it play out.
Rescue Rangers.
All right. So, yeah. So do you get to bring the handcuffs home? Wink. That has been sent to Crystal. Now, this girl, I can't pronounce her name, but she loves your picture of this. She put a heart.
Is that her? She looks Latino. Latina.
Yeah, it's like Liesel
Manello.
Oh, I love me, mama.
Is she in America?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Are you in America?
Like jump the wall. Come on, come home. Oh.
Why can't I pull
Yeah, we good on
her
Yeah.
up?
We good.
Well, with the current wall, you just walk around it.
Maybe more chips.
Yeah.
All right. I can't pull her up.
Yeah.
Now, remember with Jade, in her profile, she likes adventure and wants to meet new friends. And that's the one I accidentally sent the video of the orangutan in the hotel bed smashing a beer bottle and said, now that's an adventure. She has not replied. Should we up the ante?
Yeah. Time for a dick pic. Hold on.
We're doing this now?
No, that's for someone else.
Okay. Well, you take
Is
a
that
picture of
your
this.
ace in your sleeve?
Yeah.
That is the ace in the
That's
sleeve
ace
for
in the
him.
hole.
Yeah.
Mine's Harvey. Dark Knight.
Okay. All right. So though that's an adventure. Almost. Do you think we should stay with a monkey theme with her?
Yes. Yeah, stick with the theme.
Stick with the theme.
Yeah.
It's like,
Look, you need something to guide this.
Good.
like we're going with the dancing under the snowflake theme this year.
I'm doing this. I'm doing this and we'll ask for forgiveness later. All right.
If she hasn't decided to like totally switch teams and go to just strictly women.
All right. Now I've gone with that and I've told her this is how I dance.
like Big Paul just did.
It's a monkey dancing.
Yeah. I think we could show it to the.
Yeah, well, hold on.
Are you able to put it in front
Yeah,
of
because we got to skip her face.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. We got to hide.
Let me see if I can. Can you point that to me and we'll.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So
That's how he dances.
that's how he dances. So we'll see if that's a turn on for her or not. But that is,
We'll give it a shot.
yeah, we'll give that a shot. That is Miss Jade. Okay, we've also got a couple of new interests. This one, her name is Zenith.
Oh, a good TV.
It really was a quality TV back in the day.
Yeah.
This looks like that.
Yeah, she cute.
So
She kind of got like a Selena thing going on.
yeah. So what? Nothing has been said. You just matched. What do you want to say to Zenith?
Tell her like thanks for the great TVs.
There's no way in hell she's gonna get that joke.
No, there's no way.
No way.
I don't know. You say your eyes are like the sunsets of a million flowers. I don't know.
You know what a zenith is? It's the top.
The top.
I don't know if that's
the top
helpful.
of what?
The top of anything.
Top of a mountain.
The zenith. I've gone to the zenith of something. It's like the top.
I'd like to mount you. Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying like she must be top notch.
Oh.
She's the zenith of women.
Okay.
All right.
You like
Well,
the name?
that's new for me.
I'm just this is just data. I'm not saying yeah.
So you want to go back to the original? I want to be on you. Like I want to be on top.
No, I'm not saying that.
No.
Well, no, that means that like she only does
Oh,
like
she's
straddling.
on top.
Yeah,
I'm
she's
just-
always on top.
I'm just suggesting you're kind of going with her name. I'm like, oh, it's more than just a TV.
Yeah, it's so much more. It's so much more. Let's see.
I don't know. Say like you're really pretty. You remind me a lot of Selena.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's probably. I don't know. Well, I mean, if she's old enough, she'll know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, she'll know.
If she's young, she'll be like, "You mean like Gomez?"
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, just
Yeah. Wrong, Selena.
assume that she's dumb.
All right.
So-
She does look like she's a little bit older, right?
Well, I can like set the palette straight. Like, hey, idiot. Those are usually a good, like an icebreaker for a female.
Oh yeah, they love that stuff.
Begin with the assumption that she doesn't know anything.
Focus and listen to me, slut.
How are you doing today?
So you're female.
Do you need to pee pee?
Look, moron. I think you look like Selena, and not what your dumbass is thinking. Not Gomez.
Big Paul's right. We have to do that on one of these.
We'll do that
Like-
to this next girl.
No. The ones that like, there's no way in hell that there's gonna be anything that happens, but we've messaged them a number of
I
times.
mean, how do you know?
Look, moron.
Oh, what about the girl
What
that
do
says
you
her cats
know?
are assholes and hasn't really said anything since? We'll call her an idiot.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, no, moron. Look, moron.
You know, you never know. I feel like might tap into something.
Yeah, I really like that. God, he's sexy all of a sudden.
A lot of chicks are like that, though.
And then I want you to like give a class. We give a YouTube class like step 1 on attracting women. Insult their intelligence. Remember that biology works from an evolutionary standpoint. Their brains are smaller. Assume that they're pretty stupid.
Look, moron. Make sure you use a capital M on moron, by the way.
All right, so let's try that out on.
I don't know why this is so hard.
You want to
Why
try?
is it so hard to get
All right,
you
so
laid?
Alicia's the one that I messed up the German joke with, and then we were talking about because she said her cat's an asshole, but is cooler than everybody else. So that could potentially be the one we call a moron.
It's been weeks, right?
Yeah, it's been a while.
Look,
Yeah,
moron.
you know what? I guarantee you.
I'm a big deal.
You want me to
said-
say that? Look, moron, I'm a big deal.
You know what? Even if you and we know that is not going anywhere, but
Of course.
I guarantee you, she's going to tell her friends, "You will not believe I was on Tinder, and this guy called me a moron."
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if that actually like she replies just to like fight back.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
You will happen to know
Look
I'm
moron.
very intelligent. I scored like a 105 on my IQ test.
Look, moron, I'm a big deal.
You're just above average.
Right? Look, moron, I'm a big deal.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you're too stupid to know.
I'm a big deal. Don't be stupid.
This is like the dating game. Like,
Or wait. Have you said it yet?
No.
What about stop being stupid? Because she hadn't replied and stuff. Like, yeah, I like that better.
yeah,
Look,
I don't think
Ron,
it matters.
I'm a big deal. Stop being stupid.
I think
or
either
quit
way.
being stupid.
I don't know that it's worth splitting hairs.
Look, moron, I'm a big deal. Stop being stupid.
Or quit being stupid, I think is better.
You're so choosy with your words.
Well, if I'm going to insult someone, damn it.
Right.
Don't be.
They call me Technical Tim for a reason, but even in my insults.
Come on, Technical Tim. Well, actually,
All right, there we go. And sent. All right, so we will see how Alicia responds to that.
Yeah, let's
Ride the insult train.
Let's come back to
And
that.
remember, she's really hot, so if you can take her down a couple of notches,
Oh, yeah.
you might be able to bring her into your heart.
Being right on the same.
When you're approached with a very attractive woman that's above your league, take them down a few notches. Insult anything about them. Like, well, your nose is big nose.
We could have our own dating advice channel or something and just give you all the wrong shit. Like, anytime you approach a hot girl, take her down a few notches.
You smell like my ex-wife's diarrhea.
Good afternoon, ass stick.
Dude, I don't want to break this goblet, dude.
Drunk Tim's dating advice. Welcome to Drunk Tim's dating advice. Brought to you by Drunk Tim.
Did
All
we
right.
just come up with another skit or
Maybe.
bit?
You matched with Brittany. You want to talk to Brittany?
Hell yeah. Brittany's
Hey!
That's exactly what that looks
Hey! That's the
Yeah,
look she's got.
That's the look she's got on her face. It looks like.
Oh, BS is on.
What it do?
All right, a bunch of BS.
So what do we
happening out
want?
there.
What do we want to say to Brittany?
Are these all people on Facebook so far, Kenneth?
Yeah.
Okay.
None on YouTube.
Oh,
No. Is there any way to see who's
Golly.
watching on YouTube?
Yeah, there's.
this girl
Not much going
is. It's
She's-
just a mess.
There's a word for this. So because you're not
Oh,
able to
she's
see the
just-
description,
a mess.
I'll give you the
Oh,
word
she got crazy eyes written all over
Extra.
Yes, she does.
extra.
Yes, she does.
She ain't ugly though.
Yeah,
I mean,
but she's crazy.
She's
She's
extra.
older. She's
extra.
Does it say how old they are? Or
Yeah. 39.
okay, I was thinking maybe a little older, but yeah.
I'm an outgoing person with a BBW. Big black woman? She ain't black. Or BBW.
Big busty woman.
Big busty woman. Sorry. I'm
that
not.
really what
Sometimes
it
I'm
is?
not good
I've
with
never heard it.
acronyms. Yeah.
No, I mean I was a guess on my
No.
part.
Either you're going to like me or hate me. Your choice.
Right. You know what? I hate when
Just say,
people
"I hate
say
you."
that.
No, say no.
I
Hey,
hate
you
you
were
already.
so wrong. I'm right there in the middle.
Yeah. You could not. Yeah.
I hate you already.
I don't like it when I don't understand when people
I
say
don't
that.
hate
Like,
you or like you.
you gotta like me for who I am, or else don't. Like, right. That's the choices in life.
That's the
That's
the order of life. Yeah. All
why,
right.
why don't you try to be likable?
All
I don't
right.
know.
What about this third choice?
That's another way. That's just a different way of saying I'm not going to put in any effort. That's what that means.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I will not. Yeah. Exactly. No, that's perfect. Actually.
I will not bow.
So we want to say to Brittany.
I kind of liked my idea of because you either love me or you hate me.
Uh-huh.
To be like, wrong. I don't love you or hate you.
Oh,
I'm Switzerland.
here's one, because here's the thing.
Yeah.
Reading from the description
Yeah.
is a little tricky. They're not in the mindset of, oh, they have just read my description, as odd as that sounds.
Yeah.
We are,
Right.
but they read it and they have to think, what is he talking about? You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
have to keep that in mind. But you could
just say, well, your profile says that you either love me or hate me. You're wrong, bitch. Like, I don't love you or hate you.
That's how I feel like you'd have to say that if you were going to say it.
I think it's a good icebreaker. Just call her bitch right in the outset. You're wrong, bitch.
Here's an idea.
I'm not opposed to it at all.
If you want to show that you read the description, you could mention, I read the description, and I'm the same way. I'm a piece of shit, and you just have to deal with it.
Reworded it.
yeah. Rewording it.
Yeah.
Kind of splice some stuff around, move it around.
Like, why don't we be pieces of shit together and not put any effort into this? You're who you fucking are. I'm who I fucking am. And fuck you for not. Fuck you. Fuck me. Fuck everybody. I don't give a shit.
Let's just not care about anything.
Or she's crazy enough. Do we swing for the fences and just do the whole DTF question mark?
What's DTF again?
Dude. Down to fuck.
Oh, down to fuck. Yeah. My memory. Come on now.
Yeah. We might be. Yeah, we're good.
Down to fuck? Like, oh. Like she.
You say DTF, man.
I was trying to.
You want to say that to Brittany?
DTF question mark.
Sure.
Would you do Brittany?
Yeah.
Which one was that? She was the.
Hey! Are you down?
Right.
Yeah.
They're saying that because she's doing a selfie and it's like, that looks like what she's saying.
Okay, yeah.
I'm translating for the audience. You know what I mean?
DTF.
I'm here for you.
Question mark?
Yeah, I hope you like popcorn. I don't know.
DTF question mark. I hope you like popcorn. What? DTF question mark?
Yeah.
There's a Kardashian on.
The Kardashians watching right now?
All right.
Which one, Kim?
Step on me.
Oh, I'm sorry that.
Okay. Shoot. All right. So we sent that.
Oh, I thought you had that look on your face like she replied instantly, like, fuck. But she lives on that shit.
No, he's just regretting it instantly.
Because these are things I personally would never say to people, but
there is no regret on this.
Yes. Regret.
Sorry,
in my soul. What is this? What do we?
It's news update music. I'm just trying it randomly.
Oh, wow.
It's royalty free.
All right. So I think we're at a good spot right now on our Drunk Tim Tinder update. We've messaged several females. We're going to see if we can get hopefully a response in the show. Maybe we can get Drunk Tim some action today or this week.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be fantastic for him.
Fucking love Legos.
Right? So we got that going on. You are listening and watching Tits, the Idiots Talk Sports. We are brought to you by Chocolat Processik. And coming up, we're going to have Nostradamus on the show. We're going to talk a little bit about Kyler Murray and his decision this week. We're going to talk about we're going to give a dwarf update, and we're going to talk about the Hartford Yard Goats. All right, and then I want you to stick around. Please stay tuned. Obviously, coming up, we play it every week. We've got Dirty Dictionary coming up. You don't want to miss Dirty Dictionary. So,
one of my faves.
Yeah, definitely one of my faves. But first, I want to talk to you about Chocolat Prote. Oh my God, Chocolat de Protestique.
Okay.
All right. Are you tired of the same old chocolate? You don't need to make your loved one feel special just on Valentine's Day, right?
Mm-hmm.
At Chocolat Protestique, we have your delicious treats in unique shapes. Okay? With this company, it's really cool. It's not like the stupid little, like the old person variety box and you eat the thing and, oh, God, there's a cherry. I didn't want that one.
Yeah.
Coconut type of deal. With this company, with this group, Chocolat Protestique, they put their chocolate to make suggestive body parts.
Gotcha.
And with that, your message will be sent loud and clear. Just in case you're like, I don't know if I'm in the friend zone or not when you get this girl chocolates, okay? Send her an assortment of chocolate buttholes. If you haven't tried them, put it. That's on your list this week.
An assortment?
Wait, that's the dark chocolate, right?
It's an assortment from
Oh, okay.
Tim.
Okay.
So yes, I'm sure there is some dark chocolate in there as well.
Okay. Depending on what they ate before.
Yes. Look, they've got an assortment. They've got yellow, they've got dark chocolate, they've got white chocolate, and they've got nuts. So speaking of nuts.
Wait, an asshole with nuts.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a bit nutty.
Okay.
Yeah. Speaking of nuts.
This is supposed to be attractive, like you're.
Oh, absolutely. It's kind of like a like a little bit of foreplay, but with food,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Food can be very sensual and sexual.
Absolutely.
And stuff like that.
Hey, I mentioned they have nuts, big nuts. Speaking of nuts,
I'm glad somebody does.
why not give her their chocolate scrotum and shaft for Easter? Easter's coming up.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried to knock out one of them damn, like the big chocolate bunnies?
Oh yeah, the huge
Those
ones.
things are hard, man. They start hurting your teeth, but not this. Once you get your mouth on the chocolate scrotum, you're able to just nibble through it real fast.
Okay.
It may even give you a little bit of ready to go. Okay.
Will women find this attractive? I assume they will. Tell us what you think.
Absolutely.
Any women out there?
Yeah.
I guess there are some.
Yeah, it's worth mentioning. These are not the kind of chocolates you want your kids to find.
We have our
Right.
Kardashian watching and stuff. So.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. This isn't for kids. It sounds like.
Yeah. So
what is that? I want to see a picture of this. So it's like a little Easter bunny, but with
with twig and berries.
Okay.
Yeah, and they've got a variety of sizes, assortment of different things that you can use and chew.
Like Chinese, Mexican size, white guy size, black guy size.
Oh yeah, all sizes, all shapes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ones that are grading on a curve.
Circumcised.
Yeah, there's different curves too,
Yeah.
You don't know, you don't know which way you're curving.
Yeah,
Right.
the ones that are
Because it
up
might
and
have you gotta
side.
have to get in come in from the
Right.
coming from the south.
Yeah, like
Come in
you're
from the
like you're trying to hitchhike or something.
right.
You're pointing to the right, like, hey, how you doing?
I'm going that way.
I'm going this way. You going west? All right. Chocolat de Procestique, a unique treat that she'll love to eat. That's just a new sponsor for us. We're happy that they're our sponsors. They're great. If you haven't tried them, try their assortment of chocolate buttholes. I shit you not.
No pun intended.
It is. It's very, very good. And I think they're even on sale now after Valentine's Day. So
Yeah, well, they got to get rid of their excess stock.
right, absolutely.
They're priced to move.
Move. Okay, so I got to bring this up. This happened this week, Wednesday night. I want to tell a quick story. The legend of Quapah. Now, you may wonder, what is Quapah? All right.
I know what that is.
Okay.
It's a name of a street that runs through our city.
Yeah, which is also a tribe, Native American tribe.
True that.
Deborah
Yeah.
is saying hi on Facebook.
Who is?
Deborah.
Hey.
We'll see you here in a few minutes.
Nice. So Wednesday night, as you know, audience listening, watching, is karaoke night at this regular bar that we go to. We go out and we do our karaoke stuff. We do our normal stuff. We slay the audience with an assortment of crazy ass songs. And
My song list is building though, whereas yours is still kind of staying the same.
well, my voice is staying the same,
If
and
you're-
it's not good.
if it works, if it ain't broke,
That's right.
Well, I know, but like I've been trying to branch out and build up my catalog because they at this place
what is it like a competition?
Yeah, life is. So like on their laptop and everything, they have so they have like the list of all the songs that you've done before. So I'm trying to make my catalog a little bit bigger. It's kind of cool to be able to go in there and see a whole bunch of different stuff. I'm like, yeah, I'll do that.
Wow.
Like, because I did Perfect by Ed Sheeran for the first time. And then I Rickrolled People and I did Never Gonna Give You Up.
We did Rickroll the people that night.
Nice.
So, so later that night, these two ladies come in and sit at the bar and they're a little bigger. All right. They're a bit bigger and
fat bitches.
Yeah, we're hanging with this girl.
They're not straight up Humpty Dumpties like Jose's. Like
no, we're hanging with this other girl. We're playing bull. I know. And nice. And we're doing our thing. Well, they're sitting there, and we performed a few at this time, and then we did our first attempt at the song "Hey Ya" by Outkast that night, which went over incredibly well. We did that for some people that requested it. So these girls are sitting at the bar and it's getting late again. And I'm just deciding like, it's starting to get to be time to kind of go, I'm just feeling it. Like we've done our thing. We did, Hey, y'all, voice is shot. It's time to get out of here. I got to work, that kind of stuff going on in my head. So I go over to the bar to tab out. When I go to the bar, the girl closest says, "Hey, you've got beautiful eyes,"
which you do.
Well, thank you. And
she ain't lying.
Which is what which is what I said. Well, I was like, well, thank you very much. And she had sung a song before that. I need to note that. And she's an incredible singer, by the way. She is good. She's like really good.
I wasn't there at that point, so I wouldn't have known, but after you left last night, she was still there.
Yeah.
And she did can't even remember what it was, but
she's really good.
She's like almost professional.
Yeah. So she starts off with, I'm in the middle of tabbing out. She's like, "Hey, you have beautiful eyes." I'm like, "Oh, thank you." And it's just like, you guys are so, and then the girl next to her, which turns out to be her sister, is saying, "You guys are so much fun doing Hey Y'all and this and that." I'm like, thanks. So we're talking, I'm tabbed out.
They're putting me in this conversation too.
Yeah, okay. And then now I'm tabbed out, but we're still talking. But Jose has met this girl once before. Nothing had happened before, but they've met. They've hit on each other. They flirted before, and so now Jose's like, I'm talking to the two of them, and Jose kind of is in the middle of playing pool back and forth, coming over and saying hey. And
was he saying hey ya?
He was not saying hey ya. And so he's flirting with her, she's flirting with him, but then he leaves and then she starts flirting with me. Like that just kept going on. And I'm like, I don't know, I'm kind of weird about that. I'm like, hey, if you're into Jose, that's great. You just be into that. Yeah, you be into Jose, okay? And but she's being very flirty and she's like, we need to do a duet together. And then your friend that we'd been hanging out with, I don't know, I'll just call her by her real name, Sarah. I don't even have an alibi or alias. Anyway, she even comes over and goes, "You guys sing great. You guys should do a duet." And I'm like, oh man, I'm really trying to leave, And then they even take it a next level. Like she tells him, the girl's like, somehow sex gets brought up, but not just like sex, but like, man, you guys would make great babies like that could sing or whatever. No, you think, man, you're making this shit up.
She's like a geneticist all of a sudden now.
Yes. And then to which she's just like, yeah. And she's like, well, and she's like, well, and I'm Native American, so it would be free. And looking at me like, what the hell?
It would be free.
Put a baby in me.
What the fuck does that mean? It'd be
free. What
free.
kind of offer is that? because they get their
tribe. The tribe would take care of all the medical shit.
Free healthcare and all that stuff. I don't know, man. And so I was like, that's great. So we go up. I don't know if were you still there for us to do the duet? We go up and we do A Whole New World by Aladdin. And she chose it. I was like, I was just like, it's you. You choose the damn song.
I laugh. It's funny, but I would choose it too.
That's really weird that you said that because I really want to say it was last night. It was last night or the night before, but somebody brought that up and everything about doing A Whole New World or doing songs from Aladdin. Yeah. And I was like, yeah, go ahead and make fun of me. But when I was in 6th grade, I had this friend of mine that him and I, while all the other, sorry, I'm distracted. So,
oh my God, is it getting a little warm in here?
It's the salsa. But yeah, a friend of mine, when we were in 6th grade, all the other kids would be out playing and swinging and shit. Him and I would go walk around and do all of the Aladdin songs. And of course, he always made me the bitch. So,
well, you can't give him crap for his drink anymore. Not after telling that story.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
And I got jalapenos in my drink now. Does that? Yeah.
No, that's better. Yeah, jalapenos are,
That makes it more manly, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Absolutely. So
tell us below.
To further this story along, we do the song A Whole New World. And so of course she's knocking out of the park. I'm just trying to get by. There. I've got no voice at this point. And we get through the song and she's like, oh, that was wonderful, blah, blah, blah. Like, yeah, that was great. Now Jose's ready to tab out. And it's some new old lady at the bar. She's not like very patient with people in general, but definitely not patient with Jose at this point. Jose's now ripped his shirt off and has been dancing and grinding on this girl. So we decide, hey, we're going to go. It's time to go. And they're like, hey, we want to go party. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, let's go party, whatever that looks like. And Jose offers up, hey, let's go back to the hotel room. Like, oh, okay. So we all get in the car. Well, I say we all get in the car. There's me, there's Jose, there's Quapah, and her sister. Me, Jose, Quapah get in my car. They're in the back seat. Sister drives her own car, and we go down to the hotel.
There's nobody sitting in the passenger seat.
Nobody's sitting in the passenger seat.
That's a little weird.
Now, while we're driving to get to the place, she's trying to Jose's just gone. I mean, he is gone. He's just like, Well, she's trying to get with him right there. I'm like, hey, calm down back there,
Was she like trying to suck his dick back there?
Oh no, there's rustling of belt, which by the way, I think she broke off his belt buckle. It's still in my back seat.
Does he know that?
Yes.
Okay.
So we get to the hotel and it's kind of awkward, kind of like, well, I'm going to help Jose get upstairs to his room. I'm like, oh, okay. And then the sister comes over and gets in the car and she's just like, hey, do you want to get some beer? And I was like, I don't know. I guess I'm feeling kind of game right now. Let's go get some beer. So they go upstairs. We drive over to the Circle K to get more beers, which she purchases. She buys.
There's 3 Circle Ks right here. So
the one by close to the highway.
Okay. Well, there's 2 right next to that. Anyways,
the closest to the damn highway
from the
closest.
Oh yeah. Anyway, so you go.
Good God, man. Yeah, the details they don't need to know.
I know. I'm fucking with you.
So she buys the beer. We get back in the car. We go back to the hotel. This didn't take very long. Quapah is already back down in her sister. She's now sitting in her sister's car, and like, hey, what's going on? And she's like, well, I guess Jose doesn't like me. Like, what do you mean Jose doesn't like you? Well, he kicked me out of the room.
How's that possible?
I was like, no, he didn't. You know, like even when we're driving along the way, when she's trying to mess with his pants and stuff, and she's just like, I don't think he likes me. I don't think he likes me. I'm like, I'm sitting in my head. I go, no, it's okay. He likes you. You know, I'm like trying to confirm, like, yeah, he likes you. But it's like, yeah, he does. He's just so effed up. He can't, I don't think he can do anything, you know, like he's really messed up right now. And so it's more of the same. She's sitting out in the sister's car and it's like, what's going on? Oh, he kicked me out. He kicked you out. That sounds weird.
And her sister's still sitting in like your passenger seat or whatever.
Yeah. And it's like, well, so what do we want to do? We've got beers. And I was like, I don't know. What do y'all want to do? And they're like, well, let's go upstairs and let's see if, you know, he's awake or whatever and stuff. We can talk to Jose.
He won't be.
And I'm like, okay. So we go upstairs. We're knocking on the door and nobody answers. And we go back down. We exchange Snapchats, whatever. And they're kind of like, hey, here's where I'm drawing the line at partying. I could go, hey, let's go back to mine, but I didn't want to do that. So it's like, well, looks like that's the end of the night. And I pulled that type of deal on them.
Well,
yeah, but they leave and they call and all this other stuff, but I think they meant to call somebody else. But the next morning, Jose goes, hey, man, have you seen my wallet?
let me guess, her sister's name was Daisy.
Yes. Yeah. And so I was like, no, I haven't seen your wallet. Well, I can't find my wallet. And I'm like, well, I'll look out in my car. So I look out in the car. There's no wallet, just the belt buckle. That's how he knows. I told him, there's nothing. There's just your belt buckle in the back seat. He's like, did I pay? And I'm like, yeah, you paid cash at the bar. You know, and I even remember the bartender saying you didn't tip. And he's like, well, I can't find my wallet. And I'm like, I think Quapah stole your damn wallet. And he's like, no, I asked her. And I'm like, I think she stole your damn wallet. What other options were there? You had your wallet. So he got raked.
Whenever
Yeah.
I did hear about that.
Did you know he lost his wallet?
Well, yeah, because whenever he showed up, last night and everything, he told me about it.
Yeah.
And we went over it and everything. He said, yeah, I searched my damn room 30 times and this and that and the other. I could not find it for the life of me. And
he got robbed.
Holy
They were going to rob me.
Are you serious? Is that who I think it is?
Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. I wasn't expecting him today.
Oh, fuck.
Who is it?
Is that Nostradamus?
It is. It is our very own. Nostradamus is entered the room. Hello?
Why do you have to come in the same time as our server?
Oh, God, we're having technical difficulties here. Let me hang on. We just some of the bumps and bruises sometimes of live show.
This is all we can do, folks.
Yeah.
I feel like we still do pretty well with it, though, considering.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll just get better and better.
I know. I was like, I could just leave this on and they could just holler at me.
Oh, that's smart. I didn't even think about that, but yeah.
Zachary Bain has joined us.
Oh, Zach. All right. Zach's a funny guy. Yeah.
Thanks, Zach.
Yes. There it is. Now, just introducing, let him enter. It is the one, the only. It is.
Hello, guys.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey.
Oh.
Hey, what's going on?
I heard y'all are handing out wallets. How's it going, everybody? Can I sit here?
It seems to be going around in this area.
Oh.
People are taking wallets.
Yeah.
Oh.
Big wallet taking area over there.
Yeah.
How is everyone?
What have you done with your hair?
Oh, it's a new style. My hair.
Yeah?
My hairdresser is trying a new thing,
Up hairball.
Do you need a
no,
bowl?
no, I'm okay. How you guys doing?
Man, we are fantastic.
It's been a while. I missed you guys. I came here last week,
Yes.
and you guys weren't here.
Hey, kudos and congratulations on correctively predicting the Patriots winning the Super Bowl.
That's what I do.
I mean,
I'm sure a lot of people made a lot of money during that.
yeah.
That's what I do. Look,
You have a particular scent about you this week.
well,
Yeah.
I'm trying a new exercise regimen.
That doesn't involve deodorant or cologne or anything.
Well, I believe in I believe that health should be fun. So we started these fights where we're boxing. And, I didn't start it, but a guy offered us some money. Are you going to finish that?
No, go ahead if you want. Excuse me just a moment.
Was that a beer?
Yeah, it's just a Ducati.
That's what we'll call it. Yes.
Ugh.
So how has your week been?
Well,
Are you okay there?
Well, I'm in dire need of medical assistance.
Well, I mean, we have phones.
I have no health care.
They don't offer health care at the mission?
No. They don't. I mean, there's a guy that says he's a doctor, but I don't think he is.
He's not using regular doctor type of tools.
I've not seen a damn certificate that shows any kind of authenticity whatsoever.
Well, he would probably frame it, but where would he hang it?
Yeah, he doesn't even have a card. I'm starting to think that he just wants his dick sucked for free.
That sounds like a pretty good assumption. So you're sucking dick for medical care?
I gotta do what I gotta do, but I'm not getting any better.
You're not getting any better at dick sucking?
No, at my health.
Oh.
He checks my pulse. I don't even think that stethoscope is real.
I bet he's probably not even checking your pulse in the correct area.
No, he checks it in my asshole.
Well,
I'm so sorry. My mouth is so full of my beer. I can't think straight.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I gotta tell you the things that I gotta do to get this haircut.
Will they not give you razors at the mission or anything?
No, I have a hairstylist, man. Now he works at the mission, and he ain't free. I'll say that. Where the hell did Chance go?
I think he had to see a man about a dog.
Oh, hey, see, he's got a beer.
No, don't touch that. He's real particular about that, especially coming from men who probably just suck dick.
I mean,
no, he wasn't trying to grab your beer with his dick-sucking lips.
Hey,
whoa, hey.
No. Yeah, look, a prophet's got to do what a prophet's got to do.
Yeah.
Okay? They don't treat us like they used to. Let me tell you what, back in the day, which was in the 1500s, I think, if Wikipedia serves me correctly.
Yes. I believe it does.
Nostradamus uses Wikipedia.
Right.
Back in the day, we used to get paid very handsomely.
Yes. Shimmels.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Or whatever it was in France.
Right. Yeah.
That's my French accent. Yeah, so I don't know if you saw all the stuff in my grocery cart. It's getting heavy. It's getting hard to push.
It looked like there was quite a bit of items out there. Yeah.
I'm double stacked.
What kind of stuff do you have in there?
Got some egg crates.
Yeah.
One shoe.
What do you
Are you building something with the egg crates?
Yeah, I was about to say, what are the egg crates for?
Yeah.
Egg crates are to hold eggs, you idiot.
Fair enough. That's what they're, that's why it's an egg crate. It's a crate of eggs.
How stupid of me.
Right. Yeah.
What?
I was thinking something else maybe.
Look, guys, I'm sure y'all didn't invite me here for my modeling work.
Well, not this week. Not this week.
Well, I thought we had, but
Time to get down to brass tacks. I know you guys got some hard questions, and the Patriots game, I'm very happy that the
great job.
That the prediction was correct.
It was spot on. You nailed it.
As always.
As always.
Would you expect anything less from the prophesier with the rophesier? The
King of Queens.
I'm gonna work on those, whatever that is.
Yeah.
Mantras. All right. Here's what I need. I'm gonna need a bowl. Yes.
All right.
Now, this is one of the tricks of being a prophet.
Yeah.
You have to improvise.
Prophet's got to do what a prophet's got to do.
Yeah. Now, if I had a crystal ball.
Oh, yeah.
We don't have one,
We don't. We don't. We used to.
But check it out. I'm gonna make shit happen. Okay. Yeah. A little squeeze. Yeah. Drunk Tim's been through this before. Squeeze a lemon. A chip of corn.
Yes. Right.
Don't want to get my
a paño of hell.
A paño of hell. Very good. Very good. Yeah. Yes.
Hell might be offended.
And I stole this off of a guy.
Oh, that's very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
There we go.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That is really nice.
Yeah.
That's a good steal there.
Well, pretty sure. I don't know where he was from, but I don't think he was using it. Okay. Okay. The spirit is coming to me.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know what this magical device is in front of me.
Uh-huh.
And
yeah.
I'm getting older, so I'm going to use whoever's glasses these are.
Yeah, Big Paul. I think he had to take a dump.
To see this vision.
He's gone. Just use his glasses.
In the year of the tick, a water vessel. Hold on just a second. Oops. The angels have to come in louder. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, speak up, angels.
Good. For the love of...
From the diaphragm. Oh. Oh, are you adding your own ingredients?
Yes, making it work. In the year of the tick,
yes,
a water vessel travels into open waters.
Yes.
I see a torrential weather.
Yes.
Tossing the small ship back and forth.
Okay.
Now, only 3 hours into this leisure trip, the vessel crashes among a small isle. A skinny man battles against the large ship captain, while a movie star, a millionaire, and a professor watch on. The ship's
sounds familiar.
Yeah, the ship's. Hold on just a second.
Is this Gilligan's Island or
this? I don't know what that is. The ship's captain is large and angry.
Yes.
And outweighs the gangly ship hand. The feud continues for years. And the entire cast of characters are trapped on the island.
Yeah.
In the meantime, the cameo appearances of celebrities appear on the assumed deserted island. Sadly, the entire ship stays forever on the island of Gilligan. I don't know if that answered your sport. Did you have a sports question?
What, did you just predict the show Gilligan's Island that's been out for like 50 years?
I may have.
And ended?
I may have.
Yeah, they're pretty much all passed away, aren't they? Or no, not all, but
a lot of them.
Yeah.
What were you hoping for?
Well,
I see what I see.
There's not a whole lot of sports going on, but we do have the NBA All-Star game tonight, 7 o'clock. You got Team LeBron and Team Giannis. battling it out tonight.
Giannis and LeBron. Hold on.
Are you getting something?
Yeah. Here we go.
Oh, yes.
Giannis and LeBron.
Yeah. Did you just Giannis all up in that bowl?
Oh! That was last night's whiskey run. Okay. Okay. You got a quarter?
Yeah, actually, I do. I do have a quarter here.
That is going to be handy.
Yeah.
This is an old prophet's trick right here.
Okay.
Here we go. Call it.
Heads.
Heads it is.
All right.
It's
heads?
Heads.
So, who was designated as heads? What does that mean?
It is up in here.
Yes.
Looks like LeBron takes it. All right.
There it is. Nostradamus, everybody. Nostradamus. Put all your money on Team LeBron tonight.
Thank you so much. Oh,
hey, good to see you.
You smell good.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. You guys think it's sleazy.
Yeah. Wow. What a man. What a guy. Our very own Nostradamus comes and visits us from time to time. Absolutely amazing. Wow, and he nails the predictions every time. I mean, he gets the Super Bowl, he gets the playoffs. I mean, what else are you gonna do? This guy has been absolutely amazing. He's a philanthropist. He helps with the mission downtown. We've talked about it before. He's worked with Tex-Mex Night, and he's helped with different like the soup kitchens and things like that. So Nostradamus, what a great guy. What a great character that we have here today. Just a reminder, you're listening and watching the Idiots Talk Sports, also known as TITS, brought to you in part by Chocolat de Protestique. Your prosthetic chocolate solution for your post-Valentine's solution, I would say. Coming up, we'll see if we've got a Drunk Tim Tinder update from the things that we've said before. We're also going to talk a little Dirty Dictionary here in a little while. You want to stay tuned and check that out. And what food item has been banned from a Hartford, Connecticut ballpark that has got people in a little bit of an outrage right now? Those things are all coming up. But right now, I want to talk a little bit about the University of Oklahoma's, our very own Kyler Murray. He made a big decision this week. Remember, we talked about how he was trying to figure out if he was going to play Major League Baseball or if he was going to go into the NFL draft, and he decided to go in the draft, but he would still have the option to do either. Well, this week, he's come out and said, just flat out, he's put the confidence out there, hey, I feel like I could be a franchise quarterback in the NFL. And so I'm basically, I'm paraphrasing, he's putting all his eggs in that basket. He's going gung-ho, he's going to the NFL, and he's creating confidence, I guess, for the NFL owners and GMs saying, hey, I'm fully committed to this. I'm not either or here. And obviously it's going to help his draft status, because if they don't know if he's really choosing football, you don't want to waste a draft pick early on. So he's putting it all out there, and saying, I choose football, which is kind of interesting because he's basically turning down a little over $4 million. He's guaranteed a little over $4 million right now by the Oakland A's in Major League Baseball by signing with them. But by saying, I'm going to now do football, he now loses this money.
I don't think he doesn't lose all of it.
No, he loses the majority of it, though. He only gets like a 100 or a couple $100,000 out of the whole deal. He has to repay a certain amount, and then there was like 3-point-something million that he was going to get after March. But since he's now declaring and doing this, he won't get any of that. So
He'll make it back in the NFL.
Well, and that's what he's hoping for right now. And all the scouts, all the prognostics, everything is saying he would be a first-round pick in the NFL as a quarterback. So
the first ever to be picked in the first round of baseball and football.
That's correct. Yep. So if that does happen, that would be a first historically for an athlete to be chosen in the first round in 2 different sports.
From the Sooners.
From the Sooners. And you got to look at I feel like you look at it this way, like you look at the success that Baker Mayfield has already immediately had. You know, it's a similar deal. He wins the Heisman out of the University of Oklahoma. He goes into football, and then he goes to a team that has only won 1 game in 2 years with the Cleveland Browns. And I get it.
19-game losing streak.
And I get it. They've been rebuilding. They're actually a better team. They didn't only win because of him, but he didn't hurt the process either. When they brought him in, they started winning. So they actually ended up having a decent record and are projected to potentially be a playoff contender next year. So you think with Kyler Murray. Huh?
They had a big pickup.
And they did. Yeah. We'll talk about that in a second. And Kyler seems to be like a similar, except he's shorter. That's the only thing. That's the thing that people keep giving him the knock on. I think Baker's 6'1", whereas Kyler's maybe a 5'9",
5'10", maybe.
Yeah, he's listed at 5'10", but everybody that meets him says no, he's not. He's at least a good 5'9", 5'8". So
he's doing the Kevin Durant in reverse.
Right. So, but the reality is he has the potential of being a starting quarterback for an NFL team, first round. And there's still speculation that now that the Arizona Cardinals picked up Cliff Kingsbury, as you know, they did draft a quarterback last year, Josh Rosen, but with his type of offense, there's still speculation that Kyler Murray could be the first pick of the draft. And then they would basically trade away Josh Rosen somewhere else for other assets.
The Cardinals got
the first pick.
There's
so
well, and they like them some weird voices coming from echo. I'm an idiot. You're an idiot.
All little has
They're Grant.
But anyway, a lot of things historically happening with the whole Kyler Murray thing. And obviously he's a great athlete. He's worth taking a risk on if he's that great of an athlete.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll see where he ends up. If he doesn't end up number 1 with the Cardinals, there's some other teams that are up there that don't need quarterbacks. So he might go
but they could
a little bit further, trade up.
Potentially, draft him. And then, like, hey, we've got Kyler Murray, motherfuckers. Like,
yeah. Oh, yeah. Honestly, the Cardinals probably need to trade that pick or whatever and get – I mean, it's not Josh Rosen's fault, and it's not they're just missing so many things. They have no offensive line. Their defense is ragged. Linebacking core's not good. The defensive line's not good. They really need an overhaul in Arizona. So I would hate it if he went to Arizona because they can't block for him right now, and I think he would get killed. So it'd be nice if he went somewhere else. But we'll see where he ends up.
To protect him and shit, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's Kyler Murray. Do you have any thoughts on Kyler Murray?
I think that he's making a big mistake.
You think so? What do you think he should do?
Take the money.
Take the money while you got it?
Yeah.
In baseball, which I have a feeling like he's gonna probably, I'm gonna predict that he's gonna quadruple that piddly $4 million or whatever the fuck he got from Oakland.
Yeah.
He's gonna at least quadruple.
Yeah. Well, you get that initial money, but then it takes a while to
earn the rest of it.
Yeah, because you start off in AA ball and you do all that, and you know, I mean, it's one of those things. You have to begin kind of proving yourself in the league. Now, if you over a few years, once you do that, you sign those big ass baseball contracts that are, I mean,
$200 million. For,
just crazy money. Yeah. Speaking of AA, I'm going to skip real quick.
We're going to talk dildo batteries.
I don't know if you've heard about this, but there's a AA ball club called the Hartford Yard Goats. Their stadium doesn't seat that many. Obviously, it's a AA team, seats like 6,000. It's up in Hartford, Connecticut. I think the name of the stadium is like Dunkin' Donuts Stadium. But they have banned a food item from the concessions. And there's quite a bit of outrage going on about it. They have banned peanuts and Cracker Jacks from the stadium.
For allergies?
For allergy. The guy, the president of the team or whatever, has heard complaints from parents. The most fun people on the planet, the parents. Their concerns about their kids touching peanut and maybe going into anaphylactic shock.
Don't buy them for them.
And so he has responded with, well, we will just cut out peanuts and Cracker Jacks from the stadium so that we can make them feel included and be inclusive for these kids.
I don't think you understand, Drunk Tim. There are people with peanut allergies that are so sensitive that the dust in the air of peanuts
from other people eating them,
from just peanuts being in an area. This is why certain airlines stop serving peanuts.
Or probably nuts altogether.
Not because somebody with a peanut allergy would be stupid enough to eat it, but just it being in the air causes a problem. And, my take on it is there's a reason why Darwin works.
Natural selection. That's what
just let them go. I'm sorry.
That's what Louis C.K. says, yeah.
I'm sorry, peanut allergy people, but you didn't make the cut.
If peanuts are deadly to you, you were not meant to live.
Yeah, clearly. Why in the world are the rest of us? I don't know. We have a long history of helping people that are, crippled. This is like you make a ramp for somebody, but like when you know what I'm saying?
Well, you think they should make it more difficult?
No, I mean, like there's certain things we go out of our way to help people who are disabled. That's fine.
Yeah. You're not saying paint the walls with peanut butter.
No, yeah, but like there's a fine line between, okay, look, we've built these guys a ramp. We've made little things on the sidewalk for those guys.
Yeah.
We made little braille things on the door for these dudes.
Yeah.
We're trying to be helpful, but we want peanuts. If
peanuts are awesome.
Yeah, the peanuts, you didn't make the cut. You're out.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. We'll build you a ramp if that helps, but it's not.
Build you a ramp to the morgue.
Well, it always takes me to the old, the song they sing at the seventh inning stretch. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. Take me out to the ball game. Now, I'll be honest. I've been to some ball games, and I can't tell you the last time I've had peanuts in a damn stadium.
True.
Matter of fact, I think the time that we went to the Rangers ballpark, I instead opted for the
hot dog,
the 8-foot-long hot dog,
giant hot dog.
But what this does, it's not being outraged. It's not being fake outraged on the fact of I want my damn peanuts in the stadium because, like I said, I don't normally get peanuts in the stadium. It's opening a slippery slope of if you start here, where does it end? Well, we got gluten allergies.
Right. Well, you know what? Yeah, slippery slope is one thing. You're right. There is a slippery slope. But I mean, just on the straight level of this is how much we don't care about you. We don't actually want peanuts or Cracker Jacks.
We just want the option.
The song makes us nostalgic. Just because it's in a song, we don't want to take it away. And we care more about that than we do you.
Your survival.
Bring an EpiPen.
If somebody were like, okay, would you like for the song to be technically correct and we stock old peanuts and Cracker Jack just for that reason that nobody will ever buy?
Right.
Or would you like this person to live?
Or change
the peanuts and Cracker Jack, please.
Yeah, or do
that
we
guy's
change
dead.
Do we change the name of the song? Buy me some hot dogs that are fucking long. Then we don't care if you suck on my schlong.
But you can't unless you're Marty McFly.
That might raise the ratings.
Unless you're Marty McFly, you can't change the song.
You can't.
And I don't know that would come up anyway. But Marty! Oh,
They changed the name of the song.
what's the matter, Doc? What do we got to do? We got to go back. We got to go back. And he's like, what's the matter, Doc?
Yeah.
Oh, we got to look. There's going to be peanut allergies. We got to go back to the past and change the song. And then there's going to be but that goes to the slippery slope. Then it's going to be a hot dog allergy. Look, people with allergies, that is God's way of saying you weren't supposed to be here.
You are not wanted.
Wow. So if you're watching or listening out there and have a peanut allergy,
Fuck you.
Please
apparently
continue to watch.
apparently as a collective, you're getting the middle finger from us.
I mean, how many people have a peanut allergy? I'm sorry, one dude with a peanut allergy. I guess we lost your view. But,
I think it's like I think it is like 2% have.
Okay.
It's not big.
Okay, that's a lot. You know what? I love you, but God doesn't. It's not my fault.
Wow.
Nostradamus doesn't either.
What if you make certain concessions, like instead of just completely removing it for all time, what if you do it for like a no peanut night, or here's the peanut allergen area where you sit over here and there's right, yeah, like a bubble audience over here. You sit in your bubble, you don't get hit by the baseball, you don't get you're just fully protected in your bubble type of thing. I don't know.
I mean,
it's like because Kim Kardashian, I don't know if she ended up doing it or not, but she was sitting in a press box or something at a baseball game and she got hit. I don't know if it was Kim, but it was one of the girls.
Yeah, it was Kim.
Got hit with the baseball, foul ball or home run, I think it was a foul ball because they usually don't put those press boxes or whatever in the home run area.
Yeah, it's foul.
So it was a foul ball. She gets hit by a baseball, and so she starts like wanting to sue. It's like, you dumb fucking bitch. What the fuck do you think happens at baseball games?
Right.
It says it right on the back of the ticket.
Yeah.
Does it really?
Yeah.
It's like a waiver. Yeah.
Yeah.
They shouldn't even have to do that. I mean, I hate
We shouldn't have to.
But you know what day and age we're in.
We shouldn't have to ban peanuts and Cracker Jacks, but they're doing it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Here's the thing about peanut allergy. It's not that I don't know. It's not that we mind that you have a peanut or that I won't speak for everybody. I'll say this is me. But okay, I won't put this on anybody else. But it's not that I'm saying you shouldn't exist because you have a peanut allergy. I'm talking specifically about if your peanut allergy is so bad that you're having to ban it from airlines and from baseball fields. Like if it's just in the air or whatever, like you can't walk into a mall. Yeah, wear a mask. I don't know. Like quit making the rest of us not have peanuts. It's just a no.
Don't inconvenience us. That's
exactly. There's America.
The greater good.
America. Yeah.
I'm sorry, peanut allergy people.
And I gotta take issue of all the mascots you could choose for your AA team. Really, yard goat. That was the
what is a yard goat?
The yard greatest of all time.
I think it's just quite literal, like a damn, like that's your pet goat out in your yard. Yeah.
Keep your grass
Sorry.
down.
Terrifying.
Like was termite not available, or or something? I mean, a termite.
Yeah, what?
A termite would be a better damn option than
the Hartford like kitty cats.
I mean, I get it. There's probably not much to do in Hartford, Connecticut, but a yard goat?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, we've talked about this before. Mascots are weird.
They are weird. Well, in these ball clubs, a lot of times with these minor league ball clubs, they're doing these special promotions and things. They're just begging people to come to the ballpark in the first place. So I guess maybe that's their approach is, well, if we're all inclusive and we include the peanut, deathers or whatever, then the 2% of the population, then maybe we can, I don't know, man.
I wonder if their ticket sales went up or down. Or you know what? You got to make a stand. I don't know. You know what? This may have gotten them some press.
I bet it did. Yeah, we're talking about it.
Yeah, it got them press.
It definitely got them press.
I mean, if it got on this show,
then they're about to
get hit it
overwhelmed
big
with people.
Like the hordes of people are coming to their stadium. They're like, no,
stop it. We're overwhelmed. I know my next vacation spot.
Yeah. The fire marshal's here. Come on, hide them in the basement.
what the fuck ever. Like, Mr. Del Fuego, we know you're not going to Hartford, Connecticut to go see a Yard Goats game. You're going there to be on the Maury show.
Oh.
Is that where that is? Is that
Yes.
why you're saying that?
Yeah.
Is it really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's where they film Maury.
Nobody
Yeah.
wants to know that.
Yeah, I don't want to know that. Because I might be the father. And
The father of the peanut?
why would I want to show the father of the
The test results
is
say
it Mr. Peanut with the top hat? Yeah, I fathered him. And he's like, hey, da-da-da-da, friendly top hat peanut. Yeah.
Oh, that guy.
Hello. You're not Pasco. I would change him over to the Monopoly guy.
Yeah, you're seeing
They
it.
have the same outfit.
Yeah, Mr. Yeah, they've got Mr. Peanut and the Yard Goat on Maury, seeing who's the father.
Yeah, exactly. All right.
But the Yard Goat's allergic to the peanut, so it makes it really difficult.
How come Ronda Rousey getting wet gives you a show in nothing but paint didn't come up on the show today? Do you know about that news?
No,
story?
I do not know about that.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely bring that up.
Do they have pictures?
That is not in my notes, and I want
Well,
pictures. I
the
want
reason-
video.
The reason why it. Oh God. Okay.
Video might
call
be
me
inappropriate for some users, but
Sweet.
not us.
I understand and wish to proceed.
The reason
I
why,
understand.
Notation, understood.
the reason why I brought it up is because
Oh, body paint. They did this. Was it last year or 2 years ago?
They do it for the SI
so
every
it's
year.
not news. This came up.
That's
in the,
why. Yeah.
This was up in the feed. Is why I brought it up.
Oh, this was up in your. Yeah. And that paint gets up in your.
Coochie.
Yeah.
Why is she dressed like a Muslim?
No, I think that's just so she can relax and stay still. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Oh,
That-
and they're painting a cat.
That seems
on
like
her.
that would tickle. You're just painting all over your body. That would just tickle.
Oh, I was showing Jose yesterday a picture. Ooh, booty.
Oh my!
Booty. Can
Why
you
is-
get
The
those
valley
lines
is-
off of there? Yes, please stop. Stop that.
Why is she doing this?
For
I mean-
Sports Illustrated.
Well, it's
okay.
a segment that they did for Sports Illustrated. They did it to a lot of different athletes and stuff where they're nude and they paint their body.
They do that like every
and it's hard to
swimsuit
tell.
edition.
They've done such a great job.
How can
with the
somebody
painting.
so sexy be such a badass and have such a nice ass?
Well, now it's a fake badass. She's like WWE. So Ronda
Who?
Rousey, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's a fake
Come
badass
look.
now.
Every
Well,
time
I-
she comes on the TV, I ask my husband, and I'm like, "So how's your girlfriend looking?"
Fuck, she's sexy.
Is that one of those celebrities you're allowed to do them type of deal?
I mean, it looks like she's just.
On your list of laminated.
No.
You know how
It's not.
couples do that stuff?
Yes.
I mean, here's the thing.
Well,
It
that's the thing. It's not a thing of mine.
Gotcha. I understand.
looks like she's wearing a bathing suit,
It does.
It does.
And
but-
that's the
the
point.
idea.
Yeah, that's the idea. But she's
You're getting there.
but
They even do like the painting for like
looks like she's wearing a
raves
bathing
and parties.
suit.
They'll like do the body paint so
Yeah.
the girls don't wear clothes.
why not just wear a bathing suit?
nice.
I don't understand.
That's awesome.
Because it's
not
art
fashionable.
now.
Oh, I see.
It's fun
This is
to
just
paint
a
that on
cheap,
there.
this is
Now-
a cheap
Yeah.
way to be naked.
Is it
No,
flavored
that's-
paint?
No, that's a way so that way, yeah, she's naked, but they can show it.
I see.
Right.
So they're cheaters.
Yeah.
Right.
Basically.
Yeah. Cheater,
It's like,
cheater.
hey, Miss Rousey, we want to do this really artistic thing.
It is an
where-
artistic thing.
She
And
gets
then-
paid to do it, so.
I mean,
she shows
yeah.
up and goes, "Yeah, paint my body."
Nudity is art too.
Yeah. It is.
You can
Yeah.
do that.
Oh, yeah, I'm feeling really artistic right now.
She's gonna.
Feeling left out.
She's really. You know what? That seems.
Sorry, man. You're over in the corner like.
Over in the corner watching.
Okay.
Well, Paul send him a link or
Like-
something.
like, is
Oh,
it worth
my
it?
word.
Let me jerk it.
Yeah, I'll send the
Goodbye.
link and then you can
Oh.
maybe
As long
provide
as it doesn't stop.
Look, it's 20 minutes long, dude. What are you gonna do?
Yeah. We
Um,
can't sit here and watch this for 20 minutes.
Right.
That's 4
this
4
becomes-
minutes and 23 seconds.
This becomes something else after a certain amount of time.
Dude, you have to understand. You have to understand. My electricity is off. I need something to like put into my memory banks for later.
Well, she's in a towel anyway, dude. It's over.
Oh shit! Oh my! Like if only you could just push play.
Yeah.
Come on, dude.
Yeah.
It's gonna get weird.
After a while it does get weird. So
Weirder.
hey, yeah, there you go. He found it. So he's able to see the images for himself. It's like, oh, that is Ronda Rousey. We are tits. We
Totally tag me on like Facebook with that or something.
Talking all sorts of things today. We're talking bar stories. We're talking Nostradamus. We are brought
Body
to you body paint. We're brought to you in part by Jaeger. Jaeger, tell your friends. Go ahead. Drag everyone else down with you.
Huh.
Yeah. Yeah, it's an interesting promo.
They're always very like creative and stuff, you know, with the
Yeah.
you know, really ear catchers.
Hey, Florida Cross. I guess I couldn't get enough with the paint.
Yeah, I saw that part. Yeah.
Oh, that's not good if you run out of paint. Oh, crap. Okay, whoa.
She's
Update
got-
music's on. Update. We got an update. It's time for a dwarf update.
Sweet.
Dwarf update brought to you in part by Jello Shots. Jello Shots, zippity, zuppity, zippity, do, zippity, zuppity, rape. Okay, so.
What was that zippity dumpity stuff?
Zippity doodah,
Zippity
zippity
dippity.
My oh my, what a wonderful rape.
So, if you've been keeping up, there's a dwarf that lives in my house. One dwarf, one man,
2 cups.
one dog, one dwarf, one man, one dog. It sounds like a bad sitcom, but
2.5 dwarves.
Coming soon.
coming soon.
With Charlie Sheen.
We can't keep him off the television.
All right. So, dwarf has purchased a tiny house from Amazon. Kit. It is going to be built in her friend's backyard, not her aunt's backyard, her friend's backyard.
Yeah.
The items have been sitting outside. Now, as you all know, here lately, we have been receiving some inclement off and on weather. Last week, we were wondering, why do we need plywood? Didn't it bring all the stuff materials with it? I found out this
Did you
week.
ask her?
This week, I found out the reason for needing plywood was some of the plywood was damaged from the weather from leaving the crap outside. Supposedly, she has a tarp over this thing, and I'll even take it a step further. I did request pictures,
All right.
but I've not received any pictures.
Okay.
So
How did you ask that?
I said, I'm really curious at what this thing looks like or what it's going to look like. To which she was like, well, I've got this thing and I got this thing out my car, what it's supposed to look like. And so
Did you get the thing in the car?
I didn't even get that, or I would have taken a picture and shown you guys.
Okay.
But I couldn't even get that. And I was running out of time because I had to go to work. But the friend that she's building this thing in the backyard, that friend has a husband. The husband is the construction guy that's supposed to help build this thing. So dots are at least being connected somewhat. He can't because he's too busy with other actual, like he works for a company and he owns his own business type of thing. So between working for the company and having his own jobs and work that he does, he's not really able to help build this house. So she's now going to, I don't know what the fee is. She said it'd be for a whatever fee. She's going to hire this company, Essence something, whatever company, to help build this tiny house for her. And they should get it up pretty quick. So this week I will press that on.
What do you think the odds are after your request and you not getting a picture? Where are you on the tiny house doesn't exist meter? Now be honest. Just like what are the odds? Like on 100%, you feel like 100%. If you were to put money on it,
100% that it doesn't exist or that it does?
let's say 100% is it does exist.
I think 70% it exists.
Okay.
That's where I'm at.
Is that different from last week?
No, I'd say that's about the same where I was at last week.
Okay. So
where are you at?
You know what? I'm staying steady on. I'd put money that it doesn't exist
At all.
The
Like
fact
what
that-
percentage?
I would say I'm less than 50. Obviously,
It sounds like you're like 10.
yeah, I've stayed pretty low, but certain things do kind of change my mind. But yeah, ultimately, I think she's full of crap. I mean. Why does it think, is that how the tiny house works? You have to build it yourself?
Yeah.
Well, apparently this version, but like the documentary that you showed me, like when the whole tiny house thing started coming out.
Most people do just build their own.
Yeah, but
and they don't get a kit.
Yeah, they don't like ship out to Amazon or whatever to get it. They just go and grab all the materials. Like that one guy, it took him like 2 years or 3 years to
up in Colorado.
Yeah, to pay for everything to get it built and to build it.
There's just some parts of this that are very unbelievable. Like, so her friend has land, and how is she going to connect electricity?
Probably through
Sewage.
her friends.
Right. That none of my concern.
Probably like
Yeah,
except you wonder if that'll be a speed bump down the road as to why you can't move out just yet. Right.
Or it makes me question the validity because there's so many things that, okay, you've got a tiny house. So the house itself is cheap material wise, but you still have to do a lot of the same things you have to do in any other normal construction. You have to build it. You have to wire it.
Yeah.
You have to plumb it.
Definitely going to plumb it.
Those are expensive. So, and it's asking a lot of anybody to say, hey, just jack into my wiring, just jack into my plumbing.
Yeah.
It's so hard for me to think somebody's just going to be cool with that.
Yeah.
Forever or indefinitely.
They sell them down on Shields, though. They have like the mobile home places down there.
Yeah.
They have tiny ones now.
They have tiny ones now?
Where on Shields?
Yeah.
Wonder what those suckers are going for.
15 grand.
I'm just curious for a friend.
10, 15 grand.
Literally.
You can get a double wide for 20. Just get the double wide.
Yeah, get the double wide.
Get the double wide tiny house.
Dude,
here's
my tiny house. 2,400 square feet.
You know what? I was talking to
That's actually pretty big.
I was talking to the wife a while back when we were thinking about moving, like logistics, like when I did the logistics of moving for me, I took a big risk. I bought a house before I sold the house that I left in.
That's a big risk.
It's a big risk. People were like, "You're nuts," and it was a little nutty. But like, I try. You had to plan it hard, and like, but it worked out.
Yeah.
I mean, like, swish. You know what I mean? But here's the thing: is that when you're trying to sell a house, it's easier to sell it if it's empty.
Yeah, exactly.
It's so hard to keep it clean. You're trying to sell, people just randomly show up like, bing, yeah, people want to see your house right now. And then you've got like children that are distracted. You're like, woo,
dirty dishes.
Yeah.
It looks lived in.
Right.
Yeah.
A lived-in house is so hard to sell, and I knew that. And anyway, so we took a big risk. But anyway, I'm sorry. I mentioned to her. I was like, you know what we could do? We could get like a little mobile home or something to just bridge that gap.
Yes.
Something cheap. Just go live somewhere, maybe rent a place even or whatever.
Yeah, a lot of people just do like a 6-month lease or
Mm-hmm.
rent an apartment month to month or something like that.
I thought I could buy one maybe and even sell that later. I don't know. I was just thinking, but she was just like, "Oh no, I don't want to live in a trailer home or whatever." And I don't blame her because I kind of feel the same way. But I'm also like, I got to do what I got to do. If this makes the most sense, we're going to do it. But she also didn't know that if you ever been into like some mobile homes, she didn't realize that mobile home game has.
Some of them are nice.
Yeah.
I used to have them out at the state fair.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I took her to some mobile homes. I'm like, you're going to go see, because obviously your opinion of mobile homes is probably a little askew of the facts. And they're impressive. You like walk in, you're in one, you don't know you're in a mobile home.
Right.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, this is a house. The only thing telling you you're in a mobile home is you saw it when you walked in.
You stepped up the steps.
Right.
Well, Aunt Carla and Uncle Tom, they had that double wide that was really nice.
Yeah, they make them even better than those,
Just sometimes there are some structural things that at times you're
like.
well, just as you're feeling around in the house or you're stepping in certain places, you're just like, this doesn't seem quite as solid as a home. You know?
I don't know those big ones.
The new ones now.
Yeah. No, you can spend probably $80,000 on a very nice, way better a home than you could buy if it had a foundation and all that.
Right.
Like it's crazy. You're almost like,
high ceilings, like fireplaces everywhere. I mean,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, we went and looked at several just so we'd be like, I wonder what and her mind was pretty changed. I mean, you still can't. I think you can't ever get past the fact that you're like, a home is
on wheels
is an investment, and you always kind of feel like no matter how nice they make it, you're like, can I resell this? I don't know. I don't know how resellable they are.
Yeah, it's probably not. It probably depreciates actually.
I would imagine that too.
Yeah,
quite a bit
instead of like a normal home.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So that's the dwarf update. That's what's going on there. I was going to check and see if we have got any responses back from the things that we've said on Tinder. Remember Brittany, we asked if she was ready, DTF time. No responses. We told Alicia, who's absolutely hot, hey, look, moron, I'm a big deal. Don't be stupid. No response there for some reason.
That's weird.
Yeah, JK, you're smart.
I guess she is a moron.
You know what reminds me of? Like,
What?
you see the movie, one of my favorite Christmas movies, 4 Christmases, I think it's called,
Oh, yeah.
with Vince Vaughn.
Uh-huh.
And it starts out the movie that he's talking to Reese Witherspoon. He's like, hey, I really like to, whatever. And she's like, look.
He's really tall and she's really short.
She's like, look, nerd, I'm out of here. And she starts walking away and he says, hey, I'm talking to you, bitch. And,
he really does.
Right.
That's so Vince Vaughn. What does she turn around?
She turns around and then they get it on. But and you have to see the rest of the movie. It's a good Christmas movie.
No spoilers.
Right. No spoilers.
No
Not here.
spoilers. All right. Now here's a real crappy story. In the Canadian Football League,
The A League, single A.
Double A.
The CFL, Canadian Football League, CFL team, the Toronto Argonauts, have signed a player. His name is Poop Johnson. Poop Johnson.
We'll just call him P. Johnson.
Out of no, because then you get the wrong impression. There's P. Johnson and Poop Johnson.
Well, who's number one?
Right, P. Johnson's definitely number one.
Number one.
Poop Johnson.
Right?
Just never step in him. Never step on him. Yeah.
A lot of people didn't think this was a real crap decision here as far as picking up Poop. Poop's real name is Corey Johnson.
It's a nickname.
Good name change.
It is an actual
It's a
nickname.
good change.
We changed it to 9th century.
It used to be Shithouse.
It's not his given name. From his parents. But he's out of the University of Kentucky, defensive lineman. But Poop was asked, hey, Poop, why are you called Poop?
I can't wait till this story ends. Chance knows exactly why the fuck I can't wait for this story to end.
Why?
Look.
No, don't worry about it. Just get on with it.
Is he about to dump on you with the poop?
No, just go.
Look, he's asked, why are you called Poop Johnson? And he says, these are quotes. I guess it's because I poop so much. I poop like 5 times a day, so it's hard to keep weight when you have so much going out. As a defensive lineman, you want to be a big guy. So if you're pooping a lot, it is. It's hard to maintain your weight. You are continuously passing that along.
They couldn't call him
science.
Bowel Movement Johnson.
BM.
BM Johnson.
But yeah, Poop Johnson.
What a piece of shit.
Right? Yeah. A lot of people think it's not a real shit move.
He probably just made their team really crappy now.
But yeah, his real name is Corey. But
I would say that he's honestly, ever since he joined the team,
yeah,
things have really gone down the toilet.
Yeah. Well, they say poop rolls downhill. Or do they say that?
No,
Yeah,
it's shit.
Shit.
Well, what's the difference between poop?
Well, poop is a gentleman's activity. Poop is a gentleman's activity. He's like, excuse me, gentlemen, I must take a poop. Shit is something you do when you've just had a lot of vodka and a lot of beans and a lot of Mexican food.
Hey, don't
Jaeger,
say Jaeger.
I gotta go take a shit. So that's the difference between.
Now, another acquisition that took place this week that was not quite as poopy. Kareem Hunt goes to the Cleveland Browns. Kenneth mentioned this earlier. I had to kind of fully round back to that.
Well, that's really funny because you go from that story to the Cleveland Browns,
right?
Dropping the Browns off at the Super Bowl.
Yes. Yeah, Kareem Hunt finds a team. He's going to the Browns. He signs it's just a little over $1 million, 1 year deal. Just over
Baker
$1
and
million.
Kareem Hunt.
Yeah, and
watch out, Cleveland.
And then there was a little bit of a hype video from EA Sports Madden with Baker Mayfield. They do a little Twitter thing where he's doing his, you know how he likes to dance. He's doing these dance moves or whatever, and they're like, "Hey, your quarterback can't do that." And he caught some flack from. You remember Arian Foster?
Yeah, for the Texans.
Yeah, Arian Foster said my quarterback wouldn't do that. Kind of like nose to the air, like looking down upon Baker Mayfield or something like that.
I don't remember him doing that against like Baker, but
yeah. So he basically is like frowning on Baker, being. Some people just think, well, you should just be a quarterback and just do that and not do all this other extracurricular stuff or whatever.
You mean like?
But that's just part of the package with him.
Like McMahon was like that. He's kind of like the new McMahon, for the Bears.
Yeah.
Dumb Bears. He was, a wild child and everything like that, and real. I don't know if flamboyant's the right word, but real, out there and whatnot.
Yeah. Yeah, with that, Baker had responded to him, said, respected you before this. I get it, dog, which is funny that he's calling Arian Foster dog. I get it, dog. You're too cool to show any personality. Everybody's different, though. No need to speak on it.
Nice.
So Baker's not afraid to fire back.
Yeah, he's not shy.
Getting some shade from Arian Foster or anybody else, anybody that decides they're going to have a comment on him dancing or anything else.
When I would be, like seriously, Arian Foster or whomever would, Baker's going to fire back. Baker's not just going to be like, that really makes me really evaluate, my actions and stuff on the field.
That hurt my feelings. Let me deal with this.
Let me try and better myself and just really stop dancing.
Now, another thing that's going to take place, Joe Flacco is going to go to the Denver Broncos.
I did hear about that.
It just can't take place till March 13th when the official beginning of the season begins. But it's going to happen, that type of thing. And you almost wonder why Paul is staring directly into the camera for so long, gazing into the viewers' souls. But yeah, you wonder. Sports are happening. His mind goes off to the universe. You wonder if the Broncos have really improved themselves at quarterback at all, going from Case Keenum to Joe Flacco. Like, I don't even know if that's a smart deal. I don't know if it makes sense.
They're so desperate. Like, oh, please, somebody. Hey, you're a quarterback who makes a lot of money. You won a Super Bowl. Get over here.
Yeah, they've been really bad at picking quarterbacks lately.
Or you can pick your friends. You can pick
Yeah.
your nose.
Yes.
You can pick your quarterbacks, but you can't pick your friend's quarterback's nose.
Is that right? Is that true?
It's an old expression.
Okay. Yeah. All right. See, I didn't know that. So that's good.
You do.
Okay. Well, so there's some things going on in the NFL. We got to cover. I'm so excited we got to cover Poop Johnson and the fact that he poops, and I mean he poops 5 times a day. So
Full of it.
Not really. Well, he gets full of it, and then he does a great job of releasing it. So poop.
I knew another one was coming.
Poop.
It's
shit.
That's like Tim's moist word. Trigger word.
Oh, okay. I kind of picked up on that. I wasn't
Backstory.
moist.
There is a reason for it, but like I've learned my lesson that just makes it worse. That just makes like okay. Yeah. So we covered all that stuff.
Oh, so
and now it's time.
Now it's time to get it going. Oh, yeah. Get it. Wow. Time to make a baby.
That's the way all the kids are going to be dancing in the future.
A Native American baby. It's free. With Quapah.
With Quapah.
Quapah. Oh. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Lordy. Anything being said? Thank you, everybody. We're bringing it back to the hospital right afterwards.
No comments right now.
The viewers are about to come on in right here.
Oh, is that right? So, Dirty Dictionary, a little something we play. Let's see, what we got? Thought I had.
Don't you know?
Sorry.
Wonderful.
Somebody new like you on Tinder? No, that's not a real update. Fugazi. Let's see, you got me. All right. Okay. So, up first, what do you think a Moscow circus is?
Circus makes me think of elephants, elephant trunk.
With Moscow.
Circus. Okay, so I'm thinking like maybe a clown car. Like you put there's like 20 clowns in the deal. So like how many penises you can get in her asshole or something like that. Like her ass or vagina becomes like a clown car, and then.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with that. I really am stumped.
Well, I want to keep along the side of the Poop Johnson story.
Fuck.
It is a really large and difficult bowel movement, a Moscow circus. It's like a big brown bear going through the burning ring of fire.
Golly, you should have been there, man. It was a Moscow circus after jalapeno night. How you doing, Bob? I tell you what, my nether regions are suffering.
Do not go in there.
My O-ring of fire.
Hey, when you ate that bowl full of habaneros, how did that go for you, Bob? It was like a Moscow circus, I tell you. A Moscow circus? Yeah, it was like jumping through a ring of fire.
The red coats were out.
Hell, Putin was watching.
Oh,
He manipulated the whole thing.
Oh,
Putin was watching the Moscow circus. I had to go take me a Putin. Putin Johnson.
Putin.
Hey, who be Putin? He's the president of Russia.
What the fuck?
So,
why do I hang out with such sophisticates?
yes.
A parapello for sophisticated.
The hell is a Putin?
So now we know what a Moscow circus is.
Your wife was last night.
Bend over and I'll show you. My grandma.
Make it happen if you turn it sideways. Turn it sideways and you'll feel it.
I don't know why, but the bend, like every time you do like bend over and I'll show you thing, it just makes me think of
Jose?
No, it makes me think of Todd.
Oh.
Dude, fucking him on video.
Yeah, there was some suppressed things going on sexual.
He's still going to therapy.
Yes.
Well, that's what happens when you dress in drag. Anyway.
Todd thinks that.
Anyway, next term.
What's next? What else do you got, Chad?
What do you think a Kentucky Klondike bar is?
Okay, so the chocolate is shit. The white ice cream is cum.
Kentucky. Yeah. Two black people and a white person in the middle from Kentucky.
These never have anything to do with the fucking place of origin.
I just assume it's some biracial love.
Like some Oreo cookie shit.
Like an Oreo cookie.
Maybe.
Is that correct? Correct way to put that? Biracial.
If
there's more than one race, it's a multiracial lovemaking.
It's fucking in the ass. You get the shit, the chocolate on your dick, and then you make them suck your dick with the chocolate.
I'm glad we saved this for the last. If you've made it this far.
And then
this is what you get.
Right.
So then she's sucking the dick with the chocolate on it, and then she gets the ice cream. Yeah, that's what I got.
All right, Kentucky Klondike Bar, the act of freezing a bowel movement.
Okay.
And sexually.
If you freeze, freezing the bowel movement. Okay.
Yeah.
That's new.
Yeah, and sexually penetrating another with the frozen bowel movement.
Okay, it's very similar to an Alaskan pipeline.
Yes.
Yeah, with the condom.
Except the condom is full of semen for an Alaskan pipeline.
Right.
And then you do it with the condom.
There you go. That's right.
They're not telling you how to freeze the poop. Just any old way is fine.
Yeah, there's no how-to video.
Probably the more penis-shaped the poop, the better.
Yeah, well,
you can get away with it. Yeah.
Well, yeah, you can go to like those Christie toy box places, or
maybe you get them mold.
Well, yeah, you can get like they do the ice cream trays.
Yeah.
Or not ice cream trays, the ice
tray.
Ice trays or whatever in the shape of penises.
Sure. Take a dump in that.
Oh, there you go.
But it probably should be, or you can just straight up do a diarrhea thing. So that way it's the complete and actual full-on mold of it. And then
we ought to start, if they don't have a business for penis poop molds.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe there is a business and they can be our sponsor.
Yeah.
The prosthetic place.
They could facilitate.
Maybe. Instead of chocolate, you can use feces.
Yeah. So what else you got for us, Del Fuego?
There's a couple of these I need to mark off.
Oh, you know what?
What?
Oh, I see. You've got a long list of them.
I told you, I've dug deep. I've gone into some research.
Yeah. How long is this gonna last?
But he's already got a bunch of these checked off.
Yeah.
Let's do. You want to do one more?
I would love to do one more.
Sweet.
Just one more, or you're saying just one more, or you're saying at least one more.
Yeah, I'm so worried about the end of the road for this bit because I love it so much.
Is that the only page? Or?
No, there's another page.
Oh.
Okay. So what do you think an African igloo is?
I'm not even going to suggest that it has anything to do with Africa. Wait, no, not doing it.
It's a trap.
You can't make me.
It's a trap. Admiral Akbar. Well, it's a semen igloo. I don't know. That's what I am not going to fall into any kind of trap that has anything to do with.
How do you make a semen igloo though?
You freeze it like a snowman.
Africa's pretty warm. Wow.
Right. Right. You put it out in the sun and it melts. That's Africa. Whatever. I'm not
An
falling
African
for it.
igloo.
I'm not falling for it. I know there's something going to be terrible about this. Why in the world why has it got to be African?
I'm going to guess that the asshole is, your bowels or whatever is the igloo of some sort.
See, I wasn't going to do that. No, I disagree. It's semen.
You ready?
Yeah, that's all I got.
says?
And I've been really iglooing, baby.
An African igloo is when you have anal sex, bust a nut, and then lick it out.
Because that's what you do with an igloo.
That has nothing to do with igloos or anything.
No, the asshole is the igloo.
Right.
Oh.
And
Well,
it's warm in there.
Because it's warm. Because Africa is warm. I'm not falling for it.
Well, no, igloos are to block you from the wind and the harshness and stuff like
it's
that.
a protection.
Yes. Inside the anus, it's warm. It's
That's an igloo.
Yeah.
The reason why it's African is
because maybe Africa's like butt fucking. I don't know.
All right. Give me the opportunity to redeem myself from the African igloo.
yeah.
please.
Let's end on a high note.
That one was rough.
How about what is African glue?
What? Why would you African?
Well, that would be
anything?
okay. Now that would become
African or Afrikaans?
Yeah, it's just semen. That's what maybe they use in Africa because some parts of it they don't have access to glue.
What are you gluing together? Ooh, you're gluing their mouth shut. You come in their mouth.
Why? Why?
To shut them the fuck up.
Why?
They're so dang noisy over there.
Wait, no, you've seen the joke that talks about. Well, I guess some other time then. No.
Oh. Hey. Time for glue.
Time for glue. Don't let that lion eat me.
Nostradamus left this.
We'll
After
get it back
stealing
to
it?
him. We'll get it back to him next week.
He's such a character.
But there's that old joke and stuff like years ago, at least a decade ago. I got it when I was working at Walmart. They always sent me texts and shit all the time with jokes. But it was saying something like the reasons why men love blowjobs so much. It's like, 30% the feeling, 30% the,
gesture.
It's
the thought
whatever.
that counts.
And then 40% just so she'll shut the fuck up.
There you go.
Okay. What is it? We should just not even be guessing this.
African glue.
I already put my guess out there.
Yeah.
You did. African
Good guess.
glue is a mixture of an energy drink, like Nas, Monsters,
That's where
Red
energy
Bull,
drinks
Red
are.
Bull.
and a powdered drug such as LSD, cocaine, heroin, and Elmer's glue. The ingredients are mixed together and poured into a block mold, and once the glue is hardened, the block can be shipped anywhere. The energy drink and glue mask the scent of the drugs. And then it's broken into pieces and put into a blender or food processor to make into a fine powder. This powder is then snorted and is rumored to give you the best high ever.
That almost
African
sounds
glue.
like a real fucking
I'll
thing. That's the way how specific and detailed it is. That sounds like it's a real thing.
But why is it African?
It didn't really say.
Like blood diamond thing that they gotta find ways to hide them and conceal their.
Well, I guess what we could probably take away from it is that in Africa they're resourceful.
Yes.
Yeah, the MacGyvers
Of the drug world.
Of the drug industry.
Yes. So that is African glue. If you need to use that in any part of your life.
Who wouldn't?
Hey, I got to make money somehow, dude.
Yeah. Start snorting some energy drink and cocaine.
And semen. Wait, wasn't there like a pork thing or something? Oh, and the Elmer's glue.
Yeah, and the actual glue, yeah.
It was actual, yeah.
Elmer's glue.
Doesn't that screw you up? You're sniffing or snorting or drinking this stuff.
Well, I think if you're doing all of this, I don't think you're really caring about health.
Yeah, get the
things.
special non-toxic Elmer's.
Yeah, the kids' glue.
Yeah, but it seems like it would just get in the way.
And it was name branded too,
I
so
want my
apparently
drugs
the Elmer's is what works.
You want your drugs
So-
as pure as possible.
Meth is much more toxic.
Yeah.
This is great value glue.
Yeah. Get that shit out of here. Get it out of here.
Give me the Elmer's. Ma.
Don't give me some of that shit from Dollar Tree.
No, Dollar Tree glue.
All right. We've got no responses on Tinder.
I am surprised.
I am shocked.
What the fuck is wrong with these bitches?
All right.
Don't they know I'll treat them like shit?
Look,
That's what you ought to
moron.
say
Huh?
on all of them. What the fuck is wrong with you? Why aren't you on my nuts? Don't you realize I will treat you like shit?
It's, yeah. I'm horrible to women.
Put that on the profile.
Look, I'm not divorced 3 times for any damn reason whatsoever.
Well, okay, like, all right, women lie all the time, like, oh, I want the funny, the nice guy. No, you don't. Your actions prove otherwise all the time.
Right.
So let's just be upfront. I'm a real dick. That's your profile bio.
Look, I can tell you're
I'm
really
a real
into
dick, and I know that you'll want me because that's what you truly want. That's the weirdest alarm. Is that an alarm?
I'm not sure.
They're kind of in rhythm.
Is it a kid? Maybe. Sounds like maybe a kid is
Yeah.
in control.
No, it is an alarm because I see that vehicle splashing.
But that guy who was just sitting in his car
Yeah.
is freaked out.
He should be.
He's like looking around like, what?
Man, I was trying to read chapter 2 of Ronda Rousey getting painted.
Read.
There's a second chapter to
There's
that.
a book.
Motherfucker. I'm going to go out there
It's a
and
page
steal.
turner.
Yeah, there you go. Well, you all have been listening and watching Tits, the Idiots Talk Sports. This has been NBA All-Star Weekend edition. We are like enthralled by the light that we have this week.
We're going out with the horn honking behind us.
Yeah, we're going out with somebody's alarm going off. But we want to thank everybody for listening, everybody for watching. If you have comments, questions, be sure to subscribe. Be sure to let us know what you think. Give some thumbs up, give some smiley faces. It's hard to ignore that alarm. Do the OMG face, whatever. Just let us know that you're listening, watching, and we're going to keep putting out shows each and every Sunday. And we got to thank On the Border and the wonderful Deborah that has been taking care of us. And
she should have been this whole time.
Well, I think she was busy hopping on Facebook and watching.
No, I'm
from
not
her
talking
phone
about today.
earlier,
I'm talking
so-
about all the other weeks.
Oh, it's not that I've been busy. It's that you guys are technically the bartenders.
Sorry, all I can
Unless you
see
request.
is like rings of light right now.
You can always say, "Hey, can Deb take care of us today?"
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
We just kind of let things go to the wind.
Yeah. If you
Tuesday's not even here, is she?
not today. Well, she will be at 4.
It's
but
Sunday.
The bartenders are like getting overtime, so I got pulled from the floor to be bar this morning.
Oh, there
I
you
keep
go.
seeing purple on your hands. That's weird.
Purple?
Fucking light.
I was like, my fingernails are definitely.
Well, no, I stared at that light too long, and all I see is like those rings.
Yeah.
So anyway, thank you. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching.
Say hi.
Bye.
You all have a great week. Thanks again.
It's over.
Okay, we got to do that. We got to do the whole,
God.
we're talking